That's how Midas makes total car care simple. For just $19.99, Midas will change your oil, rotate your tires, and give your brakes a check. The $19.99 Midas oil change with a tire rotation and visual brake check. Talk about simple. Total car care, totally convenient. Midas, where simple wins.
Up to 5 quarts conventional oil. Shop fees and taxes extra. Most vehicles at participating Midas.
The Breakroom Fat Guy games are upon us. One will win a $500 membership to the Downtown Fitness Club for 6 months, complete with a personal trainer and fitness and nutritional education to slim them down. The contestants are Joe.
Calling because I'm a fat guy and I need not to be a fat guy.
Bad Joke Boy.
I think I've incapacitated a piece of furniture.
Marcos.
What'd you eat last night while working?
I had 3 root beer floats.
You're kidding.
Vanilla ice cream, some root beer, and, mix it up.
Good.
You can get anything in any aisle,
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. You want a pizza, you get whatever.
And Jeremy the Brick.
Because I'm tipping the scale at a slim $3.99 as of this morning.
And now, the hosts for the Breakroom's 2011 Fat Guy Games, Bill Moran and former fat guy himself, Tom Ulay.
It's so appropriate that you're sitting there with stains all over your shirt.
2 coffee stains.
That's
two
a fat guy.
coffee
Fat
stains.
guys call those battle scars.
Yes, they are. I got checked.
Oh, yeah.
I got checked. All right, so we're going to bring in the guys. We're going to start with Jeremy, and they are allowed to wear as much or as little clothing as they want for the weigh-in. And John from the Downtown Fitness Club is here. The guys are going to step on the scale. We'll hear their weight, and then he'll have them he'll enter that information into a device.
Yes.
They'll hold on to it, and we'll get an approximate BMI.
How about the device just goes, damn?
It's gonna on some of the guys. He already warned me.
Sure.
So here we go. Jeremy, you keeping your pants on and everything.
He's so bad. He's a cute-looking fat guy.
Well, I'm not saying
Isn't he
take them off.
What's he got
He
on?
just got naked.
Let's see.
Now, the weight.
Yeah. Get up on there.
Get up
Looking
on
good.
there. Get up on there. Jeremy is now standing on the scale as we start the Fat Guy Games. The 2011 Fat Guy Games.
What do we got? What's the weight?
It's under where you predicted.
What is it?
It's 378.6.
Hey!
378.6.
Wow,
is,
slimmed down to a
into
ton.
the BMI meter here.
So he's entering that into the BMI, and then
Okay.
you'll
Takes
hold,
a second, takes a second.
and we will get the information because he needs his age, his height,
Right.
Yep, I got that.
and then we put the weight in, and then Jeremy has to hold on to this device. And
Oh,
it'll tell
you know
him-
why? Because it could feel the fat in its hands, like all the blubber and the grease.
Uh-huh.
And there's a greasometer on this thing, too.
There is?
How greasy your hands are.
Oh,
Because you can never degrease a fat guy.
Is that what it is?
No, it's almost like the Gulf, but after that oil spill, it's there forever.
Tommy is probably the best guy I have ever seen in terms of transformation and no slippage. No slippage.
so
I've seen guys do what you've done, but slide back.
No relapses.
Yeah.
Because Tommy used to talk about on Thursday nights you go to the comedy club, and the next day he would
game
come
was
home
on,
and talk
bro.
about after coming home
Hung
drinking.
over and full.
Well, Tommy, how at your largest weight, how
I was
large-
185 pounds, but I'm only 5'5".
Right. And he had bosoms.
Oh,
He had
bosoms.
some stuff. Yeah.
I'd take my shirt off. Birds would have land on him.
We have a number.
And the
Okay,
number
what is
for
it?
the
Jeremy is 41.9% body fat with a BMI of 51.3.
Okay, where should a normal person be? Just to give a little perspective, like
Average
a normal,
male, his age 31. I'm around 20% is average.
Okay,
So he's double. Almost, yeah.
He's
All right,
more
that's
than
about
double.
right.
Yeah,
More than
he's
double.
double.
All right, let's call
More
him
than
double.
We'll call him double.
More than
41.9.
doubles. And Jeremy
I
is
gotta get
wearing
mine.
an I Beat Anorexia shirt.
I love it, man.
All right, next up in the Fat Guy Way
Oh.
Off, Jeremy, 378.6 pounds with a BMI of 49%.
Okay.
Coming in next to get weighed. Let's go. Let's
How
keep
about-
moving the fellas along here. We
Right.
got to make sure they're moving.
Bad Joke Boy.
Bring them in. We got Bad Joke Boy. You can
Yeah.
wear as much or as little, Bad Joke Boy, as you choose. It's
No,
going to make
it
it.
ain't.
He goes like it's going to make
See,
a difference.
he's a smart guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's the smart. You know how Jeremy's the handsome one?
Yeah.
Bad Joke Boy's the smart guy of the group.
What
So
happened?
he's over 400.
Oh, he's over 4.
He tweaked the scale.
Approximately how much it weighs.
The scale said one at a time,
Said
please.
error.
We're going
Alright.
to guess 460.
All right, we're going with 460.
I've got
Bill.
a scale that goes to 600. We'll take him down there.
Wow.
460, and we're about to get his BMI.
It's going to take a minute. This
That's
defaults
okay.
to 135 pounds, and it goes up a pound at a time.
Okay, that's all right. So we have the things.
Yesterday, I should have done that.
Now, some people were very angry. I had people getting angry at me that we were allowed.
But why
Bad
were
Joke
they
Boy.
mad?
They were mad because they said to me, "Hey, that fat guy you had on today, he's a liar. Says he eats whatever. You know, we were talking about what you ate. There's no way." I had a person say that to me, and they didn't want you in the games.
Well, I don't sit down and eat a jar full of frosting. I don't sit down and eat a jar full of peanut
But
butter.
you can't tell me at some point in your life you've never just sucked down a whole jar of peanut butter. Come on, man.
Never.
You never binge eat?
Why? I used to binge eat when I was younger, when I was at home teenager age. But
now,
not now, and that's what a lot of people don't get. I mean, it's just hard to get it
Once
off
you're
now.
there, it just kind of stays, but you got to maintain it because if you stopped eating, I would think it would leave you.
A little bit, right?
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, he gets uncomfortable with it, but that's all right.
He gets uncomfortable. I wonder why that is. Do you think maybe he had some bad experiences at Jack Astor's with another
But now,
DJ
hang
at
on
one
now.
time?
See, I understand, and I get the point, but I always say he could have told me go F myself, and he chose not to.
Right. Because you were so smooth at manipulating this young man to get him to do what you would do. That's all based on your talent.
We got an approximate number on the
Approximate number
BMI.
of 44.5% body fat.
44.5. He's less percent body fat.
No, he's more.
No, he's more.
He was
You
40. Jeremy was
transposed the other
40.
numbers.
I did?
Jeremy's 41.9.
Oh, I put 49.1. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right.
All right. I apologize.
All
It
right.
wasn't making sense.
What's that other number?
59.7 to BMI. 59.7.
59.7.
That's a mathematical formula based on your
Yeah.
height and weight.
Height and weight.
I don't know the math.
So we just go with
I'm a gym guy.
44.5% body fat and
Okay.
460 pounds. Coming in
But
next.
that's not our biggest boy.
No. Here comes Marcus.
This guy's a monster.
Marcus is 6'4". He played football for East High. He was recruited to play by Buff State.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
What happened?
He chose not to go. He actually said, I didn't feel like getting up and doing it.
He didn't want to get
was
up.
too lazy. He turned into, remember Mike, what's his name with the Buffalo Bills? He was like their
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Yes.
He turned into Mike Williams.
Yeah.
Mike Williams just got soft and didn't
Yeah.
want to do it anymore.
This scale ain't going to work on this dude. The
I don't
scale
think-
is broken.
The
The scale
scale's
is
broke?
broken.
It's officially broke?
Yes.
All right. But can you tell us how much did you weigh the last time, Marcus, you weighed yourself?
421.
421. Okay,
Right.
so far, Bad Joke Boy is the heaviest guy in the fat guy games.
And you got to say, breaking a scale, that's pretty cool for a fat guy. Like, if you're going to do something fat and you break something just on your girth, that's impressive.
But you know what's so weird is, like, I look at Marcus and I just see a big guy. I wouldn't
he's
say
also,
fat. Isn't that weird?
he's got a
6'4".
big frame. He's also athletic. There's a difference between just a blubbery guy and an athletically and then fat guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
6'4" is.
I mean, he's got a big chest. I mean, that dude could probably still bench a pretty good ton.
How much could you bench at your peak, Marcus?
I stopped benching when I was 18. I stopped benching at 300.
300 pounds.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I've
So
seen
he
guys
could bench
Bench
one
me.
of the other. Yeah, he could bench Willie Lightfoot.
Yeah. I'm 270. I weighed in first when I came. I want to do my BMI too.
You're gonna do it? Well,
Yeah.
get up, and get in line, and we'll get you next.
Yeah.
Is there? Four of the guys? Did Joe show?
Joe is not here. Joe is he never returned any calls, so he's declined apparently.
Okay, Joe is out. So
Mm-hmm.
Willie Lightfoot is in, and we'll get Willie as our last guy. So Marcus
Mm-hmm.
is getting his BMI. He weighs 420 pounds, 421 pounds. You can see everybody at WCMFBreakroom.com on the Ustream channel.
We got a
Got a
number.
number here. 42.5% body fat.
See, now he's a little lower.
Yeah, not
he
the lowest.
falls in between.
Yeah, he falls in between. So we've got 44.5 for Bad Joke Boy, 41.9 for Jeremy, and 42.5 for Marcus. And the lightest of the fat guys coming in is County Legislator
Slim.
Willie Lightfoot. Slim.
The situation.
Don't hate.
Willie! What was it, 263?
Yeah.
263.
No, wait, we didn't get to Mark all his numbers, though. What was his other number?
BMI was 51.4.
Okay.
51.4, putting him just a tenth of a point above Jeremy,
Right.
who was 51.3. 51.4 for his
Yeah.
BMI.
So he might be that. Marcus might be proportionally the healthiest of the dudes.
I think so. Yeah. I would
Because he's
agree.
way bigger than those guys,
He
but
is
his
way
numbers
bigger.
are about the same.
Right. Now, I want to tell you about, because I saw something, crazy food that I
Okay.
never saw before.
All right.
Somebody told me about a place called down south, and maybe you've heard of this, Sugar Derby.
Never heard of it.
Okay, they've concocted, I guess it's like a bakery, but it might be
Yeah.
a chain in the South. They have baked goods that, like a chocolate chip cookie stuffed with balls of red velvet cake.
Oh, my God, that's decadent. Well, red velvet cake is a real Southern tradition.
Yeah.
They love that stuff,
Yep.
and it is delicious.
And we've got a number for Willie.
Okay.
32.2% body fat.
Slim.
32.2. BMI, 37.7.
Low.
37.7. I think Willie ain't going to win
Oh,
this.
yeah. No.
Willie ain't going to win it. I mean, these other guys are so big, Willie.
I ain't trying to win. I'm trying to look slim here, man. It's the only place I can go and look slim.
Willie sees last place as a positive in this.
There's an opportunity here, man.
But they have also at this place chocolate chip cookies stuffed with Oreos.
Oh, so it's food combo.
Yeah, it's like, but it's called the Sugar Derby. I'd never heard of it. But
well, there's a place in, and I believe it's in Portland, Oregon. We talked about this a while ago, called the Voodoo Donut Shop. And what they do is one of the things is all their donuts have like unique toppings on it, so they're like the sprinkles and all that. So let's say you like Captain Crunch. They got a donut with the chocolate frosting, and then they dip that into Captain Crunch. They have eclairs with strips of bacon over the top.
I'm sorry, that does sound really good.
Yeah, it's unhealthy
bacon?
as hell. Yeah.
Meat candy. That's meat candy.
You want to know about bacon? How about
meat candy? Wasn't that your name in high school?
Yeah, exactly.
They now have, Tommy, a bacon air freshener or spray that you literally
that you wear it down the hall.
You literally put in your mouth.
She puts a little tab of in each ear.
Take a puff of oxygen and it tastes like bacon.
Wow.
They say it took 2 years of a research to perfect it. The spray is completely calorie, fat-free.
So you spray your house with it? Like they have a scent?
like if an inhaler an asthmatic would take. Hungry for
so like
bacon,
you're
but don't want
glue,
the
but you're huffing pork.
You're huffing pork. Competing in a sport event or spelling bee. This is the ad. Vacuum in the house, driving a race car or a semi-truck, hungry for bacon but don't want the calories? Try Bacon Air.
Damn.
Bacon Air.
They do just make you want to eat.
What's not on the list, if you have asthma, don't try Bacon Air. They think it could complicate it. They sold out.
Damn.
It is $8.99 to get the Bacon Air inhaler.
Can of bacon.
Yep. And they sold out of that.
You know, I knew a woman who used to eat broccoli or the good food and then hold chocolate under her nose so she would smell the chocolate while she was eating the food she didn't want to
Because that's pretty good discipline.
So I imagine you could do the same with the bacon smell, right?
But anytime I smell something, I want to eat it. That's the whole reason I got smell.
Right.
You walk in, I always tell you in the morning, I'm like the first guy at Dunkin' Donuts. So when they pop open those windows and I get our coffee, man, that smell, all that donut bacon.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hey, have him step over to the real mic because that's getting too fuzzy.
Yeah, right over here, John.
But you know what's funny is he's talking about smell.
Yeah.
We used to do. I remember a science experiment as a kid in science class. They would blindfold you and pinch your nose, have you bite an apple and bite an onion, and you had to tell what's what, and it was hard to tell.
Sure, because it's the same texture.
Right, and the scent. It was smell really that.
Sure, makes your eyes water and all that stuff.
Yep, the smell actually was what it was affecting the taste. So I wonder with this woman who put the chocolate on her nose, if broccoli in her, if she was able to trick her mind with the smell of chocolate.
I think that was the point. The smell is the most powerful sense.
Right.
So whatever you're smelling, you're thinking that you're tasting. It influences your.
Yeah. But the bacon stuff is killing me.
When I used to have sex with my wife, I would always hold panties under my nose, so I felt like I was cheating.
It worked for you.
Yeah.
I tell you what a good April Fool's joke would be is to take that and put it in some Muslim's car or house.
Oh,
I see Obama piping that into Farrakhan's home.
Oh my God, Willie!
Let him go. Let him go.
The guy never ever disappoints. It is April Fool's.
Yeah, it is.
You do any pranks?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
No, you gonna?
I might.
What are you
going
gonna do?
To the shop today. I might do something.
Why don't you say that you're trying to pass a law that
the pork laws?
No, but that you got to start charging people by the poundage of their dogs. Right? And so you got to bring your dog down to City Hall to get weighed, and they're going to start taxing you on the way to your dog.
Right,
Go with that. Come on, Willie. Bumping into some Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick mofo. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the first event in the Fat Guy Games, we will blindfold, have them sniff 3 items, and they have to correctly identify them.
Damn.
All right. 222-6000 is the phone number. You can text us anytime at 80761. The Breakroom's on 96.5 WCMF.
Well, everybody knows Consumer Reports. It's the Bible of buying anything. And right now they just did a review of the 2011 line. And Johnny V at Vision Hyundai, Canandaigua's, Sonatas, Elantras, Tucsons, and Santa Fe's were the all-stars. Best Buy, best in class, #1 in total quality, safety, and satisfaction. They won it all. And get this, Johnny V at Vision Hyundai Canandaigua right now, who's got the Sonata for just $199 a month. $21,000 loaded, everything included, heated seats front and back, which they did before I found out by accident that I had heated seats in the back.
It's really cool with the back.
Oh, my God,
Because that was where, if you never get in the back of your own car.
No, you never do.
And when you get back there, my kids would always complain about how cold it is back there. And you didn't care because it wasn't
But
you.
it's so warm. It's like sitting in a fat guy's hand.
Look at that.
That's how warm it is.
It's comfortable.
36-month, 36,000-mile lease. And check this out. No security deposit required for a $199 Sonata with you get 35 miles per gallon. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, 5-year bumper-to-bumper, which includes roadside assistance and the Hyundai Insurance Program, and, of course, oil changes for life. You get all that for just $199 a month for 36 months. It's a great deal. Go see Johnny V at Vision Hyundai, Canandaigua. The fat guys are ready, huh?
They're ready, and round one kicks off next. Log on to WCMFBreakroom.com. See it all via Ustream. These are some of the biggest guys in Monroe County.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to be trying to identify food while blindfolded. Next in the Break Room on 96.5 WCMF.
The Break Room on 96.5 WCMF. WCMF HD1 Rochester. Here's another 96.5 WCMF Workforce Traffic Update.
We start you off this Friday morning with expressways and main lines that are on time and working well. We do have some damp road conditions out there as some scattered light rain showers make their way through the region. If you're traveling in Irondequoit, the Bay Outlet Bridge swings closed to vehicle traffic, but it opens up for boaters. That is after the rush hour this morning. It'll be that way all summer. This is brought to you by the Seneca Park Zoo. The Penguins have new digs, 2 pools, a larger beach, and additional viewing areas. They're just some of the highlights. Take $10 off when you join County's Seneca Park Zoo. To join, visit the zoo, check out their insert in Sunday's paper, or go to senecaparkzoo.org. That's it for now from the Salino and Barnes Traffic Center. I'm Mike Bowen with your CMF Workforce Traffic.
Friday! Friday! Friday!
Good morning, my workforce pals. Dave Kane on 96.5 WCMF. We're going to finish up the work week right after the break room, and we're going to start things off by resuming our March Madness competition. Who's going to prevail? Who's going to move up in the brackets? Your votes are going to decide. And when we're not doing March Madness, we'll have plenty of great classic rock and roll for you to enjoy at work, including our blocks in the noon hour today, which feature Deep Purple and Tom Petty. More tickets to give away, too, for Buddy Guy and B.B. King. The Workforce, it rocks, right after the break room on WCMF. And now, your WCMF calendar update.
Thursday night is Ladies' Night at O'Callahan's Pub on Monroe Ave. $2 well drinks and Mick Ultra bottles and $2.50 Bud Light bottles all night. O'Call's Pub, as comfortable as your living room, if your living room had 2 bars, 17 flat screens, and hot chicks.
Your ride's banged up, dents, scratches. You want your car to look like new. Get the quality of a body shop at a fraction of the cost and a lifetime warranty with Just As It Was Scratch and Dent Removals Mobile Body Shop. Learn more at justasitwas.com.
The All-Star Rock Tour 2011 is coming to the Main Street Armory Saturday, May 21st with special guests Orlean, Robbie Dupree, Joe Bouchard of the Blue Oyster Cult, Jolynn Turner of Deep Purple, Rainbow, and John Cafferty. Tickets on sale now at the Main Street Armory.
Don't miss the reggae sounds of Stephen Marley this coming Saturday, April 2nd at Water Street Music Hall. Stephen Marley, the second son of Bob Marley, truly embodies the same energetic style which is unmistakingly Marley. Visit waterstreetmusic.com for complete details.
Log on to WCMF.com right now and click on the Rochester Perks logo to purchase a $30 gift certificate to Brow Biz for just $15. A good brow is an important part of a polished look, and brow sculpting at Brow Biz can give it to you. But hurry, this offer won't last long.
Z-Bar window tint is on sale. That's light, medium, or dark tint on sale now. Plus, Z-Bar scratch removal is only $29. Your car scratch-free from $29 at Z-Bar.
Comfort windows, comfort doors. Watch as the sun's rays shine down to the floor. Replace with our windows. We build them locally. Or a lifetime guarantee. Whoa. Take a look at a door to replace. We can remodel your basement, add more living space. Vinyl siding and sunrooms, insulation too. It's comfort windows and doors, home improvements and more. Comfort windows and doors.
Become a Comfort Windows happy homeowner, featuring home performance with Energy Star and 25% off. Insulate your home to keep it cool this summer. The Home Performance with Energy Star program can help you lower your utility bills and make your home safer and more comfortable. Spring into savings with 25% off. Call today, 235-7839. Online at comfortwindows.com. Comfort, the name you know, the people you trust.
20 pressure decreases. After 2 days, your chance of a heart attack drops. And 1 year after you quit smoking, your risk of heart disease is cut in half. But right now, you're a heart attack waiting to happen. Every cigarette makes you sick. Quit smoking today. For help quitting, talk to your doctor or call the New York State Smokers Quit line at 1-866-NY-QUITS. That's 1-866-697-8487.
Get your trailer ready for spring. Factory Direct Trailers has complete repair services and New York State trailer inspections. There's also a great selection of used trailers at incredible prices. Factory Direct Trailers. Call 585-265-1366 on Route 104 just east of Webster.
I was crazy in love with Ralph. I was working as a receptionist when the door opened, and there he was. He was flat, like he was cardboard. I soon discovered the truth about Ralph. He was cardboard. He was the cardboard cutout of the Powerball jackpot guy. That night, Ralph whispered the words every girl wants to hear.
Hey, Pookie, the New York Powerball jackpot is now over $180 million. That's $180 million.
Yeah. Ryan's your guy when you're having a problem. We're your guy when you're really in a jam. Hey, dude. If you got an emergency, you can just call us. Yeah, we'll lend a hand. Yeah, we understand. Ryan's your guy.
If your sump pump failed you and your basement's flooded, call Ryan, 232-5555. 232-5555. We're
Ryan's your guy.
The Break Room, Bill, Tommy, and Danny. Remember, they're only radio personalities, so if you ever meet them off air, don't be disappointed. It's The Break Room on 96.5 WCMF.
Welcome back to The Break Room and the Fat Guy Game.
Now, during the break, I walked out.
Yes, you did.
Came back in, and I said, this place smells like fat guys, and you didn't believe me.
I did not.
So I made you go outside.
Yeah.
And walk around and come back in. There's
Right.
a scent. There is a girthy, fatty scent in the air. I'm
Like
telling you, it smells different.
John from the Downtown Fitness Club.
Yeah.
Who works with people.
Yeah.
And does all this stuff. And some of them are big people
Well, some
trying
people
to
go
lose
to the
weight.
gym. That's why you show up at the gym.
And he agreed with you. He goes, yeah.
There's a scent.
There's
and
a scent.
And I don't mean it's disgusting or,
No.
or that it smells like ass. It just smells like, I don't know, like a combo of like food and skin.
Right. John, do you
Yeah,
agree?
I mean, what you eat comes out of
Right.
your pores. That gallon of water right there has vinegar in it. I've been drinking it for 3 days. It cuts your body fat.
Okay.
I stink like vinegar. If I start to sweat it all, it's going to smell
Well,
like vinegar
think about
in here.
this. You ever know somebody who
goes
drank so much that it
But
just...
now his old lady doesn't have to douche.
You know that you ever drink so much that it comes out your pores?
Oh,
or
sure,
people
garlic.
You know,
Eat garlic,
oh,
man.
garlic. There's now. I drank something yesterday, a
I bet you
smoothie
did. Yeah.
that had odorless garlic in it.
Oh.
Had all these grasses.
Oh, so it has all the benefits of garlic without the stank.
Yeah, banana puree, but
Yeah.
it was the least ingredient because it was the last
Yeah.
one. I wanted to read what was in there, thinking that there was probably like corn syrup or something.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
sugar.
It was all like pureed
Yeah.
banana, pureed strawberries, all these kind of grasses, and then odorless garlic.
Look at that.
So you could buy the odorless garlic and put it in there. Doesn't work the same?
I don't. I think the odorless kind of is encapsulated, so it doesn't go off until it's in your stomach. You're gonna smell it coming out your pores.
You're gonna smell it one way or the other.
I think heavier people genetically, I mean, some people are predisposed to be fat.
Yeah.
They're gonna work out. They're still gonna have a little bit of fat on them. It might be genetically engineered.
You just can't
into
get
their
rid of it.
smell,
Yeah,
you
just
know?
all in their smell. You can't.
Yeah,
get rid of it.
We can smell it.
All right, we're going to bring Jeremy in first. He's going to be blindfolded, and he's going to have to smell 3 different items.
The first challenge in the 2011 Fat Guy Games. Name that smell.
Here he comes. Jeremy is blindfolded.
Can't walk.
Breast milk from a Cambodian immigrant. I only drink the finest breast milk. It's 100% Cambodian, yeah? It's the real shit. Breast milk.
Jeremy, who weighs 378.6 pounds with a fat percentage of 41.9% and the BMI of 51.3%, is blindfolded. He is standing in front of the wireless microphone here, and we are about to put the first item under his nose. He has to identify these items.
Before we start, can I just say something?
Sure.
I think already the best part of this competition was having Alex put a blindfold on me.
That kind of turned you on, huh?
Oh, yeah.
In the building. I hear that from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
I hear it.
A lot of creeps.
All right, here we go. Item number 1, Jeremy is sniffing it. Blindfolded and sniffing. Going back in for a second sniff. Inhaling deeply.
He's getting a boner.
One more time.
Chubby's getting a chubby. Chubby's got his chubby on.
All right.
hold down.
You got to say, tell us.
I think it's honey.
Honey, okay. Item number 1, he says is honey. Write that down. Jeremy says honey for item number 1. Here comes item number 2.
Yeah, he's getting a good whiff.
Taking a big whiff.
He's not even smelling it. Get in there good, man.
I think that's strawberries.
Strawberries, he says, for item number 2. And here we go for item 3. Jeremy's going to smell his final item. He's blindfolded, standing. You can watch it all at WCMFBreakroom.com. Sniffing the item.
He doesn't know, but it's my badge.
He's putting his nose deep in there. You got to see him like sniffing. It's pretty funny. I got a whole profile.
Oh, he's getting in there good.
He's getting in there good.
Nipples.
One more sniff.
Nipples are hard.
One more sniff.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say?
It's some kind of a sour cream based dip.
Sour cream based dip. Okay. Why don't we take him out before we take the blindfold off, and we will bring in Bad Joke Boy to smell the same 3 items.
He almost walked into the door.
Also, about a half hour from right now, we're going to be joined by who has been on the last Comic Standing. I think it was one of the 8 finalists. Yeah. His name is Adam Hunter. He will be at the Comedy Club all weekend long. Here's a little Adam.
I'm not as cool as I look. Thanks. I worry too much. My mind never stops, ever. I used to worry that I was gay, you know? Not that I like men, but like what would happen if I became gay, or did I have a gay thought? I told people I was gay to see what would happen. I'm like, Dad, I'm gay. He's like, I know.
Adam Hunter will be at the Comedy Club in Webster all weekend long. Here comes Bad Joke Boy. He is blindfolded.
How about he's too fat for the blindfold?
Well, Danny calls me yesterday, and he says, I really was trying to stretch it out. And he mentions Bad Joke Boy by name to go, I was really worried about this in his head.
Well, it's tight.
It is. It looks like it's cutting off some circulation to the brain. We'll have to see. All right, here comes the first item for Bad Joke Boy to smell. We need to do it in the same order as we did for Jeremy.
Yep.
Bad Joke Boy weighing in at 460 pounds with a fat percentage of 44.5 and a BMI of 59.7. Smelling item number 1. Here we go. Oh, he stuck his nose right into it.
All right.
Well,
he's got time.
He's got time. He's got to go
You're
in
getting
for a few
too close.
Okay, that's it. What do you think?
Cheese.
Cheese, he says, for item number 1. BJB says cheese, item number 1. Here comes item number 2. Boy, smelling. You can see it at WCMFBreakroom.com. Part of the Fat Guy Games, challenge number 1. He's smelling it. He's in there, sniffing away. Constant. Strawberries, he says, for number 2. And we will bring up the final item with Bad Joke Boy. Final item with Bad Joke.
He's going in.
Yep, he's sniffing it.
Might be the toughest challenge yet. Oh, yeah.
Sniffing. Get in there and sniff it, buddy.
You know you want some. Yeah, you do.
Salad dressing.
What is it?
Salad dressing.
Salad dressing, he says. Salad dressing. Okay. Any? Can you give a particular type?
Yeah.
Let's say, because that could be generic.
Like, you know, brand. You got to know your brands,
Like
right?
Italian dressing.
Italian
dressing.
Let me ask you a question before you leave the room, and maybe we can start bringing the other guy in as we're asking this question. You know, they say that only 58 people have gotten tickets for texting while driving. It is against the law in Monroe County since, I think, November of 2009. Yeah. None of the Grease Police, Webster, Irondequoit have ever given a ticket for texting while driving. Have you ever had a mishap eating while driving?
No.
Nothing.
Come on.
You've never had a problem
Almost. Well,
ever.
Anybody could have a mishap.
I understand that, but I'm just
do you
asking
eat and
you.
drive?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
And have you nothing ever happened? You never dropped something, reached for it, and had a close call, bumped up against a guardrail.
Well, I've had a soda spill on my lap, and I mean anybody can have that happen. You don't have to be.
That's
fat
true.
or-
Well, I understand that. I'm just asking.
Right.
Just asking the question.
Yeah, I've had a soda fall on my lap, or
All right.
I mean, you could have the same. You could have a lit cigarette fall on your lap too while you're driving.
I've had that. I've had a lit cigarette blow behind me once and light my sweater on fire.
Yeah, you ever had like a Slim Jim fly out of your mouth and then land in the back seat, and then you had to go back and fish for it while you're driving, and you lose control and you spin out?
I always
And you
worry
go
about.
into a
I
death
always worry
spin.
about choking on something while you're driving because nobody's gonna do the Heimlich on me anyway. But
I got a story about a guy
I'm
choking
gonna have
on
to jump
something.
on you like a trampoline.
I got a story about a guy choking on something. Bad joke, boy. Check this out. A truck driver, is driving down in Texas just the other day. He starts choking on an apple.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Losing conscious everything.
Sure, and he's driving.
He's choking. He's panicking. He loses control, crashes into the median, and the force of him hitting the steering wheel dislodges the apple, and he lives.
Look at
and he lives.
Look at that.
It's like
Yeah,
the
you think of that
Heimlich.
airbag if that hits you, man.
Oh.
That's coming right out.
Right. So he
That's a
smashes
big,
into the
solid
median,
punch.
and there you go. All right, Bad Joke Boy, they're going to escort you back out of the studio. Marcus is here, and it'll be Marcus's turn.
Like we're trying to get two fat guys passing each other. It's
They
like
just bumped into each
It's like watching two freighters go by.
Well, watch, because you're going to have to.
Man, if this dude falls on me, I'm dead.
I know. Bad Joke Boy, the other way. Turn around. Turn around completely the other way.
He can't. Oh.
The other way. There he goes.
It's like pin the tail on the honky.
All right, here comes Marcus, weighing in at 421 pounds. He has a fat percentage of 42.5, according to the device, and a 51.4 BMI. He is 6'4", 421
Best shape
pounds.
of all the guys.
Yep, best shape. Definitely.
Physically, I'm sure this guy could actually do some push-ups and do a few things.
He looks. Have you ever been asked to be a bouncer?
Yeah, absolutely, all the time.
All the time. Do you still bounce ever?
No, I got to work on my security license, taking the test in May.
You are. You seem a little passive. And by that, I mean like a guy who doesn't...
Too nice a guy.
Yeah. I don't mean in a bad way.
Not at all, man.
Not at all?
You're a complete
The name
prick.
Big Country means something.
Big country. That's what they call you, big country?
Yes, sir.
Big country.
Ask him what his message is on his phone.
What's your message?
I don't know.
Can we call it and hear it?
No. What you told? What you showed me in the truck this morning? This is your phone. Let me out of your pocket. I'm tired of smelling your ass.
Yeah. It's my ringtone.
All right. That's his ringtone. Okay. Here comes Marcus smelling item number 1 in the first challenge of the Fat Guy Games. You got 30 seconds. Maybe even...
Break it up.
He thinks he's got it. He thinks he's got it. What is it?
It's chocolate frosting.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Marcus says chocolate frosting.
Perhaps.
Chocolate
It's
frosting.
chocolate something, maybe.
Okay.
I got Pillsbury knickknacks all over the house. Seriously.
Chocolate. You seriously have
Seriously,
Pillsbury
in my kitchen.
knickknacks in your kitchen?
Oh, like that's like your collectibles.
Yep.
Wow.
You
What do you
fat
have?
guy
Passed down from my
collectibles.
mom.
You got passed down from your mama.
Yep.
What do you got? The Pillsbury Doughboy doll?
No glass knickknacks, towel holders.
Wow.
Stuff
What-
like for the meant for
That's
the
so
kitchen.
cool. The fat guy has fat collectibles. It's like racing Randy, like in NASCAR. Huh?
Yep, it is.
I'm
All
done.
right, Marcus, here comes item number 2 for you to smell. 3 items they're smelling. Whoever identifies them correctly gets 100 points in this portion of the Fat Guy Games. Whenever you're ready, Marcus, you can tell us. You have 30 seconds.
Banana.
Banana, he says, okay? All right, banana.
All right, now the last
And
one.
the last one.
Maybe the
last
most
one.
difficult of
Yep,
all.
the most difficult.
Probably has the strongest scent.
I bet you're right. I haven't smelled it.
Yeah.
I
But I'm
haven't
thinking
smelled it.
just in general because of what it is.
Mhm. You ready?
Yep.
And
What
how
is
long
it?
it's been
Smells
dead.
like mild buffalo sauce from chicken wings.
Mild buffalo sauce for chicken.
Man. Now, you went full entree.
Mild buffalo sauce for chicken wings.
Brother,
All
don't mess.
Escort Marcus out because I have some questions at this portion of the Fat Guy Games as to what we do this. So we're going to escort Marcus out back to the holding area of the Fat Guys.
We still got round 3, I forgot.
And round 2.
And round 2.
Oh, wait.
There's
Oh,
2 more
God.
events. There's 2 more
Yes,
events
that's
to
right.
do. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Why don't we cover the box, bring the
Yes.
fellas in here, and reveal what the items are one by one if we can.
I like it.
Okay? And see how they did. Now, it looks to be early thing here. Yeah, because I'd like to smart that way because I'd like to be able to lift each item one by one, as to say, so they can see it and they don't see what the others are. But it looks like we may have a tie.
Well,
Actually,
Yes,
I don't think we do. I think there is probably a clear winner, and we can kind of maybe debate it on the air a little bit.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll bring the guys in,
okay.
and then we'll have them go through and see what they say. So let's bring the guys in. Jeremy the Prick at 308.6 pounds. Bad Joke Boy weighing in at 460, and Marcus at 421. Round one of the Fat Guy Games. We're going to show the guys what they are, so bring all
It
three
takes
guys.
them so long to get off the couch. They're all sitting. It's like watching them pull off. It's like a bus pulling away from a curb.
All right, fellas, we are going to reveal what the items are. The first item up. The guy who actually nailed this one is Marcus.
Yeah, he nailed it. But he even had he said chocolate
frosting.
Yeah.
Jeremy said honey. Bad Joke Boy said cheese. It is Pillsbury chocolate frosting, and it was so funny because Jeremy said, I have collectibles, Pillsbury collectibles at my house.
No,
Marcus, I'm
Marcus,
sorry.
yes.
Marcus. Marcus has Pillsbury collectibles, so he knew that item.
Okay.
The second item up,
Two of them got it right.
Two of them, Jeremy picked it right, and Bad Joke Boy picked it right. Marcus said it was a banana.
Yes.
It actually is strawberries. Strawberries was the actual one. And the final item was a tough one. Jeremy said this was a sour cream-based dip. Bad Joke Boy called it salad dressing, and Marcus said mild buffalo wing sauce. The final item was actually, maybe Danny can tell us because he put it together.
It was bacon blue cheese.
Bacon blue cheese.
Well, that's salad dressing.
That is salad dressing.
To me, because blue cheese is basically sold as a salad dressing.
Okay.
So I would think you would have to give. It's not a dip, really.
So then that means no one got all three.
Well, no, somebody had salad dressing.
But so that means that
you're
Bad
right.
Joke Boy
Bad
had
Joke
two.
Boy had two.
So Bad Joke Boy would win the first round of the Fat Guy.
But there's still two more rounds, fellas.
There are still two more rounds, and we will get to those momentarily. We did ask the other guys, and I want to know, Jeremy, did you ever have a mishap? And I actually only asked Bad Joke Boy. A mishap because, texting while driving has been a law since November of 2009. There's only been 58 tickets given out since then. And there'll be a big thing coming up in the paper this weekend about it. And so I think they're going to start putting the push on. But have you ever had a mishap eating while driving?
No, I haven't had a mishap while eating. But as a result of eating, like the soda bottle, when you're done with it, you just throw it on the floor of the car. One time it wedged itself right up under the brake pedal. This was on the way home from a Dave Matthews concert, so I was I had been drunk for the previous 6 hours, and sure enough, I couldn't push that brake pedal down. I hit a girl about 45 miles an hour right in the back.
You're kidding.
Drunk.
All because of an empty Mountain Dew bottle sitting on the floor.
Doing the do, baby, with Dave Matthews.
And it was diet Mountain Dew, right?
Not
You
back
just
then
said
it wasn't diet.
No?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
So
that's tough.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Yeah.
Of course, if you walk out to my van today, there's 30 empty, Fruit 2.0 bottles in the
Fruit 2.0 bottles in the side.
Yeah.
Marcus,
Other than that,
same question to you. Ever have a problem while driving, eating and driving, or as a result of eating and driving have a problem?
No, not at all.
No spilling, no reaching for a piece of... I've had problems where I've dropped something and reached for it.
I try to finish it pretty quick.
Oh, yeah, nothing spills sometimes.
Nothing spills. Now, fellas, baseball started up yesterday. Obviously, Marcus is a big Yankee fan. Danny will tell us later in sports how that went. I think it went pretty good for the Yankees. But one of the big things, the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council.
There's a council for that?
I knew that was coming
The
up.
finished product.
That is exactly what
sausage
I said.
and What is it? The sausage and
National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. Yep.
I wonder what that guy makes to chair that. Like the CEO. I think he makes like $1 million a year.
According to them,
How
Major
much?
League ballparks will serve approximately 22,435,400 hot dogs this year.
For the season.
Yep.
All right.
Each regular season has 2,430 games total for the league, right? So that's approximately 9,000 plus hot dogs per game. Last year, the average attendance per game was a little over 30,000.
Okay.
Was the average attendance per game.
And they sell 9,000 hot dogs per game?
Yeah, so that's about one hot dog for every three people.
All right.
Okay.
So virtually a third of the people will eat a hot dog.
Yep.
But most people won't. So you got to figure the guy that had 5 is making up for a whole
That's
row.
what averages are. You're
One
right.
guy could eat for a row.
And don't forget, stadiums will also sell approximately, this is the hot dog and sausage.
And sausage.
Mhm. 5.2 million sausages this year.
Mm.
Dodger Stadium in L.A.
Oh.
projected to sell the most.
Sausages?
Hot dogs and sausages.
Hey, you would think
most
with
hot dogs. Let's just go with hot dogs.
You would think that would be the joint because of L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be more the sushi and the fancy stuff.
Yep. Second, who do you think would second be in the major leagues?
Bad Joke Boy is saying Milwaukee. That's a good call because the man, those Poles love their kielbasa.
It's a great call. Yankee Stadium, because this is just hot dogs, though.
Oh, just hot dog. Yankee Stadium. Another
Second.
one I wouldn't think would be the big one.
And and it says
Boston up there.
Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia is fourth.
Philly, remember, ranks high with fatties.
Yeah.
In general.
And lots of stadiums. I don't see who's third. Yankee Stadium is second.
Now,
Citizens
what
Bank
about
Park is
throbbing
fourth.
hot dogs? 'Cause I think San Francisco comes in with the big throbbers. They call them throbbers out there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Lots of stadiums are rolling out gimmicks, and this is the best part of this story, fellas. You're going to love this.
What is it now?
Rolling out a new gimmick on hot dogs this year, and the one that stood out the most is at the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati.
What do they got?
It's called the Meat Lovers Hot Dog.
So you get your hot dog. Can I guess?
Yes, you can. Please.
Right, bacon has got to show up in this hot dog.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it's a hot dog wrapped in bacon, which you can get at Fox's Gourmet Delicatessen, and it is delicious.
A hot dog wrapped in bacon? You can.
Oh, yeah.
Is that kosher? Well,
Kosher,
they
gave
moved
up
away
that
from
one, yeah.
kosher, yeah. Okay.
But I'm going to say bacon is on. I'm saying that hot dog is definitely wrapped in bacon.
Anybody else want to take a guess? Any of the big fellas?
Because it's a meat lovers.
It's a meat lovers hot dog. Tommy says it's a hot dog wrapped in bacon.
Clearly, there's going to be nacho cheese on that.
No, but it's a meat lovers.
Oh.
So I'm going to
All right,
say
throw on a
well, you can
slice
say
of ham.
cheese, whatever.
Ham could be in there.
inside, like-
I'm going to
Okay.
say some pepperoni is going to show up on that hot dog.
Okay.
It's Cincinnati, so they got to have chili on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
call. Okay.
Little con carne.
Marcus, anything?
Yeah, definitely some meat sauce.
Meat sauce.
Meat sauce.
Tommy would probably be the closest, but everybody had an item that's on there. Cheese is on there.
Wow.
Freaking Jeremy just stuck his finger in the.
How can a guy resist
the blue cheese and bacon
My
and starts
God.
eating it?
That's a
off his
fat guy
finger.
money shot.
He's the only one that's not lactose intolerant, by the way.
Oh, the rest of you are lactose intolerant? How the hell do you eat all those root beer floats? You got to.
Well, you take the pills.
You eat through the pain?
I don't take pills. Yeah, exactly. You just let it out sometimes, you know.
Ay, ay, ay.
There's a restaurant.
All right, here it
that
is. The
has
Meat
all you
Lovers
can
hot
eat.
dog is a jumbo hot dog wrapped in bacon, deep fried, then topped deep fried.
Oh, deep fried.
Wrapped in bacon, deep fried.
All right.
Then topped with beef, chili, cheese, and salami.
Oh, so we were all kind of on there.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Damn, that sounds
Uh-huh.
good. Now, years ago when I was in the meat business, I don't know if I ever told you, they came out with a hot dog that was bored out in the center.
Oh.
And they had to recall them because because in the center they either put like a
Cheese, right?
nacho cheese,
Yeah.
and what people were doing was going home and microwaving them
they're
and
so
eating them.
hot.
And no, but people were getting their mouths scalded because it would be like spewing
Volcanic.
cheese. It was like biting into Ron Jeremy in
Yeah.
hell, you know. I mean,
Right.
it was like blah, in their mouth, and people were suing the joint, and we had to yank them all out of there.
I remember
So when we
those hot
yanked them all
dogs.
out, we had this one fat guy that had a hair lip that he took them all home. We were supposed to like turn them in, and he grabbed like a ton of them. We're like, "Hey man, where are they at?" And they go, "Hey, so and so took them home." This dude like packed his freezer. He loved them. He would eat them cold.
Oh, sure.
A lot of guys eat cold. It's like bologna.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Jack's got an idea for you, Tommy. Jack, welcome to the break room.
Morning, fellas.
What's up, Jackster?
Hey, I think Tommy ought to be forced to eat some of them San Francisco throbbers and the green eggs from the.
They're gonna catch you on.
contest.
They're gonna
San
catch you on
Fran-
the gay games.
There you
San
go.
Francisco Throbbers. All right. Thank you, Jack. We're going to take a break. Come
Get your
back
throbbers.
with round 2 of the Fat Guy Games.
What's up next?
This is the quarter challenge.
Oh,
Fellas
the
have to
belly
remove
button.
their shirts,
Ay, ay,
see how
ay.
many quarters they can stick in their belly button.
This is gonna get disgusting.
And then hold there for 15 seconds. Stick them in the belly button and hold there for 15
All right, who do you think has the
seconds.
most skin tags on her body?
Who has the most skin tags?
Yeah, I'm going Bad Joke Boy.
Yeah, I'm going with you.
He's tagged
It's
up.
either him
He's
or
got to look
Marcus.
like luggage coming off a JetBlue flight.
All right, so that is the next round in the Fat Guy Games.
Mm-hmm.
We started with 64 bands, and today we are down to the Great 8. Saturday we'll have our Fantastic 4, and Sunday the finals. It's all part of March Bandness, and it picks up this afternoon on WCMF. The Tournament of Rock. We need your votes. Call in at 222-6000 or text the band you'd like to see advance to the next round at 80761. 80761. I do believe up first, I think it's Rush taking on Led Zeppelin. So if you got a favorite in that, 80761 or 222-6000 when that all kicks off after the break room on 96.5 WCMF.
The Break Room on 96.5 WCMF. WCMF HD1 Rochester.
This half hour of The Break Room brought to you by Z-Bar.
Here's another 96.5 WCMF Workforce Traffic Update.
All right, guys, if you're looking to get somewhere this Friday morning, you're going to get there on time. Expressways and main lines are all on time as of right now. We do have some damp roads with some scattered light rain showers making their way through the region. If you're traveling through Irondequoit, the Bay Outlet Bridge swings closed to vehicle traffic but opens up for boaters right after the rush hour this morning. This is brought to you by Ray Sands Glass. When you get to Motor Mania at the Dome this Friday through Sunday, be sure to find Ray Sands Glass. They'll be giving $5 off windshield wipers and Aquapel and $25 off bright lights. See the best window tinters in the business or visit raysandsglass.com. That's it for now from the Salino and Barnes Traffic Center. I'm Mike Bowen with your CMF Workforce Traffic.
March Madness is here, and it's on 96.5 WCMF. We'll start the bracket with 64 bands going head-to-head, but in the end, there can only be one. Hit up WCMF.com and download your bracket today so you can follow along with all the action. Make your own picks and see how you do. The final matchups happen this weekend. March Madness is here, and it's on Rochester's home for classic rock, 96.5 WCMF.
And now, your WCMF calendar update.
Get to the Comedy Club in Webster for the very best live stand-up comedy. Last Comic Standing finalist Adam Hunter keeps you laughing tonight and tomorrow for shows at 7:30 and 10. Visit thecomedyclub.us.
The Irish gave us such notables from the performing arts as Van Morrison and U2. Here in Fairport, the kitchen at McCardle's turns food into a performing art, so you're sure to find something to delight your senses. McCardle's Restaurant, 1355 Fairport Road, just a wee bit outside the village.
Get your tickets now for country sensation Billy Carrington at the Main Street Armory Thursday, April 7th. He'll be playing all his biggest hits, including Let Me Down Easy and Walk a Little Straighter. Friday, April 9th is Black Shoe Graham, featuring Velvet Elvis, Pheromones, and Rainline. Visit RochesterMainStreetArmory.com for showtimes and details.
Mackenzie's Irish Pub on West Henrietta Road has live music from 9 to 1 Saturday night from Big City Band. And coming soon, McMinute to Win It. 1-minute challenges and prizes all night long. Visit McKenzie'sIrishPub.com for prizes, games, and details.
Do you ever wonder why so many car companies compare themselves to Toyota? Maybe it's because we're the #1 retail brand in America. Of course, with an amazing lineup like ours, it's no surprise the competition compares themselves to Toyota. We're constantly improving our vehicles, and that's how we're able to maintain our reputation for quality and dependability. And right now, you can lease a new 2011 Camry LE for just $179 a month for 36 months, with $19.99 due at signing, plus tax. When you lease or finance Camry, get an additional $500 in down payment assistance. Toyota is #1 for a reason. Come see for yourself at your local Toyota dealer. Hurry in to get the best selection.
Toyota is the #1 choice based on Toyota retail brand sales CY 2010 on approved credit from Toyota Financial Services. Security deposit waived. $350 disposition fee due at lease end. Call 1-800-79-TOYOTA for details. Toyota down payment assistance is on qualified TFS lease and finance contracts only and must be applied to the transaction. No cash payment will be made to consumer. Excludes hybrids. Offers may vary by region. See participating dealer for details. Offers end 4/4/11.
Taking care of everything at once. That's how Midas makes total car care simple. For just $19.99, Midas will change your oil, rotate your tires, and give your brakes a check. The $19.99 Midas oil change with a tire rotation and visual brake check. Total car care, totally convenient. Midas, where simple wins.
Up to 5 quarts conventional oil. Shop fees and taxes extra. Most vehicles at participating Midas.
Time for Walmart's 30-second recipes. Today, Big Berry Bagels. First, head to the nearest Walmart. Next, grab a carton of farm fresh strawberries, the nice red juicy ones. Hit the dairy section for great tasting Philadelphia cream cheese and circle back to the bakery for oven-baked bagels. Toast bagels, spread cream cheese, and top with sliced strawberries. Another happy morning thanks to Walmart strawberries and Walmart's low prices. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Looking for a great lunch deal in the neighborhood? Come check out Applebee's new all-you-can-eat soup, salad, and bread for just $6.99. Try a classic Caesar with French onion soup, then try a spinach salad with tomato basil soup. It's all you can eat and only $6.99. And for just a little more, you can step it up to one of Applebee's signature salads like our Oriental chicken salad or grilled shrimp and spinach salad. So come have lunch with us.
$6.99 all-you-can-eat lunch available Monday through Friday, 11 till 4 at participating locations.
Done
Tire, Auto Finishers, and David Hoffman Auto present Motor Mania 2011 at the Dome Center, April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. See classic and custom cars, trucks, and more from all over the Northeast and Canada. Check out Samson the Monster Truck and meet the driver. Visit the all-new Bike Row presented by Senzi Cycles. Discount tickets available at Dunn Tire, Auto Finishers, and Wegmans. Or donate a canned good at the door for $2 off admission. Go to streetmachinesofrochester.com for more info. Motor Mania.
In this challenging economy, your next hire is critical. Hi, I'm Steve Nealon, and as CEO of Quality Recruiting, I'm changing the way companies hire by supplying them with only the most qualified applicants that want to work within your industry and not just settle for any job. If you're a small to medium-sized business, I will help you pursue your search process with confidence. Go to qrservices.com and let's help your company find your next team star. Quality Recruiting, changing the way companies hire.
Hi, welcome to Baker's Brewery with the finest collection of beers around.
Yes, hi. I'd like to see your wine list, please.
Sir, this is a brewery. We only serve beer.
It doesn't make much sense to go to a brewery to sample fine wine, so why would you shop for a Cadillac anywhere but Valley? If you're looking for the Cadillac experience with your purchase of a pre-owned Cadillac, Valley's where you'll get it. No one sells more Cadillacs than Valley Cadillac. Think about it.
Think about Valley.
On 3100 Whitten Road South and at valleycadillac.com.
People drive from all over to go to Alex's place for their mouth-watering baby back ribs. You'll love their double-dipped ribs, dipped first in tangy garlic sauce and seared on the grill, and dipped again in their smoky barbecue sauce. Always slow-cooked and finished in Alex's open kitchen over charcoal, so tender you can eat them with a fork. Go there once and you'll see why everyone says it's worth the drive every time. Thruway Exit 48 in Batavia and alexsribs.com. Alex's Place. Oh man, now I want ribs.
Watch and listen to The Break Room Uncensored. Watch the live webcam on WCMF.com. The Break Room on 96.5 WCMF.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. The Fat Guy games are underway. Round one is done, where they smelled 3 items. The 3 items were chocolate frosting, strawberries, and a blue cheese mixed with bacon.
That was strong, man.
And Tommy sniffed that, yeah. That was, I didn't smell.
I smelled the frosting, and it actually smelled to me like a brownie.
Okay, because the frosting really did smell to me. I smelled
but I
it
got
earlier.
brownie. I mean, but that blue cheese, the strawberries are really tough, but man, that blue cheese hits you right in the face.
So right now in the lead is Bad Joke Boy, because he did identify the strawberries and then basically the salad dressing.
Right.
The other two guys, Jeremy said honey, strawberries, and sour cream. And Marcus got the chocolate frosting, said it, and then goes, man, I know my Pillsbury.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Bro, I'm getting sick.
Why?
The shirts are off. Yeah, bro,
It's the next event. John from
the
down.
second challenge in the 2011 Fat Guy Games, the Quarter Challenge.
John from the Downtown Fitness Club went out and took a picture of these guys. All right, first up, we'll stick with the order, is Jeremy the Prick. The challenge, this is how the Fat Guy...
Oh, my God. Damn, man.
He's just doing shit at Tommy.
Oh, my God. He's actually making his boobs bounce.
Check
he's
it
gonna
out
win.
at WCMF Breakroom.
Oh, check out that coin slot. Dude, you're going to win. He's going to win the egg.
You know what? Give him some credit. Come on, Jeremy.
Yes.
Jeremy. Now, Jeremy, the prick, you can see it at WCMF.
But look at the folds on him.
Breakroom, right. WCMFBreakroom.com on the Ustream, on our Ustream channel. You can see it all right there. This is how the Fat Guy games came.
Yes.
We found a video of a guy in college sticking $10 worth of quarters in his belly button as all his buddies stood there and watched.
Cheered him on.
So I said, this would be fun if we did it and we had Fat Guy games. So here is Jeremy. He was stretching his belly button out. He is standing shirtless in the break room. And he is ready to put as many quarters in his belly button as he can in 30 seconds and then hold them there without assistance for at least 15 seconds.
Now, he doesn't have a really huge belly button.
No, a quarter's big. We had actually talked about using another coin. Because
I like the quarter.
The quarter is what it is. It's
the most humiliating coin I can think of. Of your coins.
Of the coins,
quarter?
yeah.
Like drinking games, it's always quarters.
It is quarters.
Right?
You're absolutely right.
Football's broken down into quarters.
It is, yes.
All right.
Check it all out at WCMFBreakroom.com on Ustream. Here we go.
I really hope none of my coworkers are watching right now because I got to go there right after this. So
don't worry
it could
about
be a long day.
Ready?
Here we go.
All right. Go. Come on, man.
Jeremy's got to put as many quarters in there in 30 seconds as he
Come
can.
on.
He's lined them up.
Oh, my God. Man, they're gone.
They're in there.
Hey, your ass is making change.
Oh, my God.
Wait.
Look at this.
Holy cow.
This is phenomenal.
Come on, buddy.
Phenomenal. Stuff it in there.
You got to want. Oh, man.
He's got it.
He's got some skin tones.
Wow. He's got it. 30 seconds.
Don't
We're going
listen
to
to me.
have him stop, and then
Keep
he's going to have to hold it
buddy.
for 15. Stop and then hold it for 15. Okay.
All right.
All right. Now you got to hold for 15. Get your fingers out. Fingers out. You're done.
Touch it.
There he is.
He's holding. Look at the concentration in his mind.
Only 15 seconds. He's
Get your
holding
hands
them in.
away.
He's got his hands
Hands
away.
up. They're away.
He's flexing his boobs. He's moving his breast.
Oh, my God. That's awesome. Man, those are some jugs.
Look at this guy. Jeremy, all right. Pull out the quarters. How much did he have? Oh, my God. It's still coming. No, you got to count.
Get them all, buddy.
You got to count out what it is. You got to count out. Now, I want you to smell those quarters there, RJ, when you're done. Come on. Jeremy, have you ever stuck your finger, pulled out? I mean, you got to pull out a ball of yarn from that thing.
Yeah. Remote and slasher.
It does smell like gas. It does. Your belly buttons can get a
Do you ever
good
clean
funk
it?
to it.
Should clean it, man.
I clean my button every day.
Every day. A little bit of
17 quarters.
17 quarters.
That was awesome.
17 quarters for Jeremy.
Look at that.
The brick.
That's correct.
Oh, he just mooned me.
Now,
God.
ladies and gentlemen, that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Let me grab Jeremy has another idea. Welcome to the break room. Jeremy, what do you want to say?
Hey, you got to add one more quick contest to this thing. I mean, it'll take about 30 seconds each.
What is it?
You remember the Goonies?
Yeah.
They got to do the truffle shuffle.
Oh, the chocolate dance.
I don't remember that.
He had to do the fat.
You don't remember the truffle shuffle?
dance.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeremy. There was another idea that came late, and I loved it. And it's on that show, Minute to Win It.
What is it?
They take a tissue box,
Oh, yeah.
empty it out, and they put ping pong balls in it. And then you tape it to the guy, and he's got to dance around until all the ping pong balls are
fall
out of the box. And that would have been really funny with the fat and the jiggling. I'm not sure we will.
Yes.
We'll do. All right, here comes Bad Joke Boy.
Now, Bad Joke Boy doesn't have a lot of rolls.
For item number 2. No, he's just big.
Yeah.
He's just
I mean,
big.
Jeremy's got the rolls for the eggs.
Yeah, this is kind of like stretched out. It's a different kind of fat. Jeremy does seem like he may have the
Oh,
advantage.
Well, he has the huge bosoms.
Right. Jeremy, by the way, got over, what, $4.25?
17 quarters.
17 quarters, $4.25 in his belly button.
Yes.
Bad Joke Boy, have you tested this item out before? No. Why is there a tattoo on your chest of a hand
That's a
holding
stain,
a Rubik's?
bro. That's a stain.
Oh. It's a hand holding a Rubik's Cube, but it looks like the hand either has...
No, he's actually holding a Reuben sandwich.
What is it? Why is
It's
it?
a hand holding a Rubik's Cube.
Yes, but also draped through it, it looks like holy beads, but it's not. It has a key on the end of it. What does that signify?
It's a metaphor for a Rubik's Cube. Like, your life is only as messed up as you make it, and that there's always a way back.
You have the
Just
key.
Like there's always a
right.
There's always a solution to the Rubik's
There's always a
Cube.
plate of chicken somewhere.
Well, there's always a key to figure out your problems.
That's right.
I like it. It's a
See,
very
it's
positive
deep.
message. It is, but it's a positive
And
message.
the Eagles sang in their song, so oftentimes it happens that we live our lives in chains and we never even know we had the key.
Yep.
So,
Very good.
You ever like, where did I put my keys? And it's like, where it on your wrist? Or
Yeah.
where did I put my pen? And it's like,
In your and behind your ear. Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. That,
Okay. Bad Joke Boy. A little deep.
Where
Little
did I put those egg
philosophical.
rolls?
All right, here we go. You've got 30 seconds to see how many quarters you can stuff into your belly button, and then we will tell you to stop and hold for 45 seconds. You ready?
Okay.
Go. He's grabbing the quarters.
All right, he's stuffing.
Well, he's not even in
Let's
there.
go. All right, he's loading in, baby.
He's got him in. He's sticking him in. Come on.
You
come on.
know, he doesn't look that fat with his shirt off.
You're disappointed. You seem
Yeah,
disappointed.
well, Jeremy really had a fat, blubbery kind of what I was hoping for, like a really embarrassing body. But if he lost weight, he'd be, he's already got like a good frame on him. Bad Joke Boy. He's stuffing pretty good.
Stuff it in. Stuff it in.
And 2 seconds.
Here we go.
Hands off.
Hands off. Hands off. Hands off.
No.
Just let
it
him go. Oh!
They all fell out. Man, out.
In the last round, right? So you're still in it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You're still in it. Now you got other tattoos. Why the lighthouse?
My mother.
Your mother. Your mother was the light. Did she pass away?
Yeah, she collected lighthouses. And,
Oh. And when did she die?
Last year.
What are you?
I'm just because I remember him.
So you're dead.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm just wondering.
How did she die? A lighthouse fall on her? What happened?
It might have. She collected them all.
Liver cancer.
Oh,
right.
that's a bad. Was she a drinker?
Earlier, but
Yeah. All right, so Bad Joke Boy scores no points in the quarter
And
challenge.
I think he's done because I don't think he's going to be able to do the egg roll.
Oh,
fold.
don't
Not
be
a lot
fooled.
of rolls.
Don't be fooled. You can get it underneath that thing right there.
Yeah, but don't kill it. You go break it.
Mike the dad is just dying over here.
You got to
Mike,
see Marcus.
All right, Bad Joke
Cuckoo's.
Boy, we're done. We're going to bring in Marcus.
It's the pride of Puerto Rico.
Is it Marcos? I want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Puerto Rican, right?
Here comes Marcos. Marcos is more the kind of thing that you like, Tommy.
What's that?
Well, more rolls. And
Yeah,
some
but not
folds.
Jeremy. Jeremy was so disfigured.
Now, I got to think.
But he's got rolls.
Yeah, but he has a belly button.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a belly button. Marcos, have you tested this out? Sticking as many.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Never
All right.
have.
Okay.
No. Have you ever put anything? Have you ever had somebody in your high school football days, or if you went to college at all? Did anybody ever do a body shot out of that belly button?
no.
Is your chick? No.
No.
No body shots.
No body shots.
Nothing.
No. You could get a chick doing that though. Be kind of hot.
You could also lose a chick in there.
All right, Marcos, here we go. It's the quarter challenge. How many quarters can Marcos stick in his belly button in 30 seconds and then hold there?
Ready?
Here we go.
Go. All right, he's getting ready to stuff. He's got
Marcus.
some ink too there.
Yeah, he's got some ink.
Oh, you know what he's got? He's got a little Stewie from the Family Guy, and a bulldog.
I just watched the Family Guy episode last night because you got me back into
Oh, I
watching
love
it.
it. He's stuffing pretty
He's
good.
stuffing, man. He's going deep.
Yeah, well, you got to go
He's going
deep.
deep. This might be a challenge. He may definitely be a challenge to $4.25 Jeremy.
Well, they got to stay though.
They got to hold in there. Whoa!
So far, they're holding,
All right, now you
man.
got to hold it. You just got to hold it. We're done. Oh wait. I'm sorry. I almost
Hands
screwed
up.
up.
Here we go.
Hands
Hands
up.
up.
Take your hands
Out.
out. Okay.
Oh, Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy,
I don't see
you
no
might be in
spilling.
trouble. You might be in trouble.
Don't spill it.
You
man.
might
Here,
be in
Dana,
trouble.
I can't even see him.
No, you can't.
It's like a black hole. 2, 1, release. But they're not even coming out.
Let's see how many.
I don't think he can get them. Wow.
You know what? We got to see how many he can actually get in there all together.
Oh, like what? Just the ultimate no
Just
time
at the
limit?
end. Just at the end. No time. Because Marcus looks like he can put some in there. So right now, Jeremy had 17 quarters. Bad Joke Boy, none. They all came spilling out
He
like
has
a
no
change
navel.
machine. And
All right.
it looks like we may have a champion.
What do you got? 22. Wow.
22. Holy cow! He got over $5.50 in his in his belly button. Marcus, 22. Yeah, Marcus, do you mind? Can you try
Just
to see
keep
if you can get $10 worth in there?
He said he could get a roll.
That would be
in
pretty
there.
good. If Marcus could get like $10 worth in there, that would be pretty funny.
$10.
Well,
that was the guy on the video.
The
right?
guy in the video got $10. Can we see if you can do $10, Marcus? You don't mind? We're gonna
Can we just really push this envelope as far as possible?
see if you can bring the Ustream camera over closer, so anybody watching on Ustream at WCMFBreakroom.com can get a good look at what is actually happening with the quarters and Marcus actually stuffing them in there. We just want to see if Marcus can get $10. He has won this challenge.
Oh, one just fell.
With $5.50 worth of quarters, 22 quarters, in his belly button, putting him, I guess, tied right now with Bad Joke Boy. And coming in second in this, though, and getting points, Jeremy the Prick with 17.
Okay.
17. And then the last item is the Fat Fold Egg Hole.
Which I think we may have a three-way tie in this thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Unless Jeremy.
Well,
really
no, because
screws
it goes by points.
Oh, points.
And don't forget, you're right. We could have a
Careful.
three-way tie in the
Okay.
end, but then it would be points, and it would come down to probably Marcus and Bad Joke Boy being tied.
Making out. See who can make out. They got to make out with each other. The first one that gets sick loses.
Marcus and Bad Joke Boy. He's putting as many.
How many do you think he's got in there now, man? This is $10 right here. He's got $10 in.
He's got $10 in.
Now.
$1.50 to
So he's
go.
got
Do you think you can get him in there?
He's
It looks like it could be painful.
Is it hurting?
Does it hurt? Nah.
No, sounds bad.
Come on, you got $1.50 to go. Let's get it in there.
$1.50
Here
to
comes
go.
the coach. Here comes the trainer.
John,
Personal
Go one at
trainer.
a time. One at a time. He's got it.
$10.
He's got $10
Wow.
in.
Nice.
Wow. He got
Very
$10
nice. Off
for
the
the
record.
quarters in his belly button. Phenomenal.
Oh.
All right, fellas.
If you can't get
Look
him
at
out,
this.
Kane will be in a
Look at
minute.
He's shaking his belly
Kane will get
button.
those out.
Tommy. That is hysterical. Well, there you go. He got in $10 worth. All right, we will get ready for the final round in just a second. Now, we've been talking about the texting and driving. Well, it's been a law since November.
Yeah.
And there's only been 58 tickets in Monroe County. I found this very funny. Drinking and driving, we all know what the problem is. And you know what? A cool thing has kind of come out, talking about how kids today are actually better than kids a while back. Smoking is on the decline. Sex is on the decline. Drinking among teenagers is on the decline. All probably because there's been a concentrated effort over many years, and starting when these kids were young, to educate them as to the dangers and the pitfalls and what can happen. And, teen pregnancy is down and all that. But there was a guy from Montana who stood up. He is a legislator in Montana. He may even be a congressman from Montana, talking about the DWI laws and how it is hurting the way of life. It is destroying
in Montana.
It is destroying
the fabric of Montana.
The Montana way of life.
Oh,
the
rugged individual drunken cowboy.
Montana Representative Alan Hale spoke out yesterday against a proposed bill that would make DUI laws more strict for repeat offenders.
All right.
Okay,
and it's hurting.
He said he owns a bar in Basin, Montana, and the law would destroy a way of life because people need to use their cars to get to the bars.
Oh, true.
Right, and you destroy a way of life, the fabric of it. It might actually be a business opportunity for somebody.
Drive a drunk.
Drive a drunk. Dial a drunk.
Representative Hale. Mr. Chairman, I have to rise in opposition to this, along with all of the other DUI laws. These DUI laws are not doing our small businesses in our state any good at all. They're destroying them. They're destroying a way of life that has been in Montana for years and years. These taverns and bars in these smaller communities connect people together. They're the center of the communities. And I'll guarantee you there's only two ways to get there. Either you hitchhike or you drive. And I promise you that they're not going to hitchhike. Thank you.
And we're not going to drink responsible. It's our God-given right to get completely trashed and run over your kid.
Is that the funniest thing? Yeah, funniest thing ever?
How dumb. And that's why I always say when I hear guys like this talk, I always go, how hard is it to be a politician when you're that stupid? That you would even get up and think this is a good idea.
Well, look, his point is you're hurting our economy.
Right, by not letting people drink irresponsibly. And I'm a tavern owner, and I encourage people to get as drunk as possible.
Right.
I think you're killing my business.
Now, I have to say that all my life, I've wanted to retire to Montana on the Snake River out there. I always thought that was something
Isn't that the river that...
Yep. The river runs through.
Knievel.
And Evel Knievel jumped.
River runs through. Who cares about that? Evel Knievel and the Sky Cycle.
Fishing. Yes. So all that stuff. So I always wanted to go out there and retire there.
There you go.
And now I hear this. I don't know if I want to go.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going to fit right in.
I might sound like I get killed pretty quickly.
No, you know why? It's so wide open. You lose control, you go out and you hit a bush.
A buffalo.
Or you go right into the canyon.
A buffalo.
Like Evel Knievel.
All right, right now in the Fat Guy games, it does seem like we have a tie between Bad Joke Boy, who won the smell challenge.
Yes.
And Marcus, who won the quarter challenge. And Marcus, even just to show
By
off,
a mile.
went and stuck.
Yeah.
He won it with $5.50, 22 quarters, and then he put $10 worth of quarters in his belly button and was able to hold it there.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. That is a good. Man, you need to start doing some bar bets or some bets at Walmart.
You ain't kidding.
Seriously, I bet you I can. And
nah, I mean, he'd probably lose at Walmart.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah. You see some of them broads work at Walmart.
You think there's
Mike
$10?
Told me there's a broad that works in his store now that has a duck living in her navel.
Mike, seriously,
And
you think there's a
she's
woman
laying her eggs right now?
A woman could put more than $10 in her belly button.
Hey, we got the herd there, let me tell you.
We got the herd. The break room's a dipping station.
Is that what it is?
It's a high-density feedlot.
High-density feedlot, the dipping station. All right, we will take a break, and when we come back, we will do the final challenge in the Fat Guy games. It is the Fat Fold Egg Hold. The Fat Fold Egg Hold. And that's why there's all this plastic in the studio. Last night, I was actually listening to the Church of Crowley. Crowley had 2 games going on. He was giving away B.B. King tickets.
Oh, nice.
And he said there was also Dave Savage from the promotion department down here taping down all the plastic. And the plastic, the Fat Fold Egg Hold, where they have to stick in a soft-boiled egg into a fat fold somewhere in their torso and walk.
A soft-boiled egg means it's still a little runny?
Runny in the center.
Okay.
More runny in the center, right.
All right.
So there's a chance that you won't get yolk on you.
Okay.
Right. So they have to walk the length of the studio and back. And we will mark where the egg falls. Whoever actually gets the farthest without the egg falling out of the fat fold.
Grand champion of the egg competition.
Will be the grand champion of the egg competition. Then we will go through and determine who is the winner of the 6-month membership to the Downtown Fitness Club, along with the John
Man, you
H.
got your work cut out for
Body
you, bro.
Transformation Program. But what will be cool is to follow these guys as they go along and make sure that they're sticking to it, chide them if they're not, and get some progress, make them healthy. You might actually be able to take somebody like Bad Joke Boy who says that he has been this way for so long and tried everything and it didn't work.
Right.
Right.
And he's a delicate eater.
That's what he claims. People were getting mad at me for letting him in. I had a guy at a bar
he has to be in.
go, you got to tell that guy no way.
Well, we all know closet eaters. We used to have somebody on this show.
Right.
They used to claim all this health, right?
Yes.
And then, man, we knew, like, we caught that person a few times really chubbing and slobbing down slices of pizza and all kind of crap.
There's a new app for Facebook, too, that makes you write in what you eat.
Oh.
And there is that old theory, if you bite it, write it, and you'll be amazed sometimes how much you actually do eat.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I know I would be. Because I
you
don't
eat
think
pretty healthy in here, though.
In here.
Oh, so you're a closet.
No, but at home, you know what I do? Like last night, I sat down on American Idol. I took a big thing of walnuts, or nuts, and then I mixed in Cheerios, and I had 2 Guinness. That's a lot of carbs.
My God.
What?
That's an amazing.
Well, a small little
Cheerios
bowl.
and nuts.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It actually is. I thought that was a healthier thing than eating some corn chips or something.
Oh, yeah.
If I was going to eat something. The Breakroom Comedy Caravan is coming. Saturday, April 30th at Finger Lakes Quality Inn in Newark. The tickets go on sale Monday morning at 10 a.m. at all Wegmans locations. At 8:30.
Yes.
Monday morning at 8:30, excuse me.
Now, I already have people wanting to buy tickets. And do we even know what time the show starts? Does it say on there? Is it like an 8 o'clock show?
I think it's a 7:30 show.
All right, cool. I got 12 tickets already, people chomping at the bit. They want a big table.
Well, this is going to be a big show because there's a guy named Tommy Mullet that'll be there.
Oh, my God.
People love Tommy Mullet. There's going to be a guy named Bill Moran there.
Oh, he does some of Tommy's bits.
Yep. And there's another hack named Pat Duffy.
Oh, God, the worst.
There'll be live music from Christian Dan.
It'll be fun, man.
And a very special appearance from a guy known as Tex Arcano.
Oh.
Coming out, singing some songs, writing a special song just for this.
Oh, he is?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yep. So all that will be happening on stage. Tickets are $15. We'll be hanging out after the show with a nice party and music provided by Christian Dan during the after party. It's all happening out at the Finger Lakes Quality Inn in Newark, the Breakroom Comedy Caravan, Saturday, April 30th. Get it on your calendar. Tickets on sale 8:30 Monday morning at all Wegmans locations for $15. We'll be back with the final event in the Fat Guy Games in the Breakroom on 96.5 WCMF.
The Breakroom on 96.5 WCMF. WCMF HD1 Rochester.
This half hour of the Breakroom brought to you by Strong Vision. On a typical day, you'll use your eyes for 16 hours. Why choose a typical LASIK surgeon to reduce your dependence on contacts or glasses? Call 273-2020 or visit strongvision.org. The Fat Guy Games continue next in the Breakroom on CMF.
Here's another 96.5 WCMF Workforce Traffic Update.
All right, guys, if you're looking to get somewhere this Friday morning, you're going to get there on time. Expressways and main lines are all on time as of right now. We do have some damp road conditions with some scattered light rain showers making their way through the region. If you're traveling through Irondequoit, the Bay Outlet Bridge swings closed to vehicle traffic but opens up for boaters right after the rush hour this morning. This is brought to you by Ray Sands Glass. When you get to Motor Mania at the Dome this Friday through Sunday, be sure to find Ray Sands Glass. They'll be giving $5 off windshield wipers and Aquapel and $25 off bright lights. See the best window tinters in the business or visit raysandsglass.com. That's it for now from the Salino and Barnes Traffic Center. I'm Mike Bowen with your CMF Workforce Traffic.
Sir, can you hear me? Sir, you were in a rock and roll accident.
We had to replace your heart with the WCMF iPhone app, and it's ready to rock.
Now you can take CMF wherever you go on your iPhone, iPod, or iPad.
Downloading.
Download the app, driven by Dorschel.com on WCMF.com.
Finally, the rock has come back
WrestleMania.
He's the most electrifying man in all of entertainment. And now he's hosting the most spectacular event in the world. WrestleMania. Live this Sunday on pay-per-view. It's an all-star event featuring The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, in her first match ever from the Jersey Shore, Snooki, John Cena as he challenges The Miz for the WWE Championship, Edge when he defends the World Heavyweight Championship against Alberto Del Rio, and Triple H in a war of wars with The Undertaker. That will be no holds barred. It's the biggest WrestleMania ever. Special start time 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, live this Sunday on pay-per-view. For more details, go to WWE.com.
Watch WrestleMania on Time Warner Cable Channel 831 or 1000 in HD. The most thrilling, action-packed pay-per-view events are on Time Warner Cable Digital TV.
Injured? You deserve Cellino & Barnes, one of the nation's largest personal injury firms, fighting for you.
Since my dad started our law firm more than 50 years ago, clients have trusted us to get the best result possible.
Our team of more than 150 legal professionals has enabled us to successfully represent thousands of clients.
For the benefit of a no-fee promise, call Cellino & Barnes.
Main Street, Rochester.
Paid spokesperson.
Have you been injured in a car? Call Cellino & Barnes, the firm that has successfully settled thousands of car accident cases. If you have questions about your medical bills, lost wages, paperwork, or attorney costs, you deserve a no-fee promise, which is the promise that Cellino & Barnes, one of the nation's largest personal injury firms, will work for free unless they win your auto accident case. So if you are injured in a car, you deserve a no-fee promise, and you need to call Cellino & Barnes now.
Past results do not guarantee future outcomes.
Hearing that you, a loved one, or a friend has cancer can be devastating news. Finding the right treatment facility could be the most important decision you will ever have to make. Here is Dr. Kevin Mudd, Medical Director of Batavia Radiation Oncology Center.
When people are looking at cancer care and treatment for themselves, they're looking for the finest medicine and up-to-date technology. They're looking for compassion. They're looking for people that they can deal with and be very happy with the treatment. We've made a point of having the most up-to-date technology, and yet we can take care of people on an individual and a prompt basis with compassion. And I think that's important, and people value that. When you come into our office, I think the first perception you have is that our staff is a very caring bunch of people.
Batavia Radiation Oncology Center. Compassionate care, compassionate people. Visit BataviaROC.com for more information, or call 585-344-3050.
People drive from all over to go to Alex's place for their mouth-watering baby back ribs. You'll love their double-dipped ribs, dipped first in tangy garlic sauce and seared on the grill, and dipped again in their smoky barbecue sauce. Always slow-cooked and finished in Alex's open kitchen over charcoal, so tender you can eat them with a fork. Go there once and you'll see why everyone says it's worth the drive every time. Thruway Exit 48 in Batavia and alexsribs.com. Alex's Place. Oh man, now I want ribs.
The cars with the biggest spike in sales out of every brand in the world are now on sale at Patrick. Introducing the all-new full-size Buick LaCrosse and European Car of the Year, Patrick's new mid-size Buick Regal. Stunning, gorgeous, 100% total quality. They absolutely blow away the competition. Compare Buick to anyone. Lexus, BMW, Infiniti. At Patrick, you can even order turbo or all-wheel drive. Want 7-passenger seating and still want class? Buy quality. Buy Patrick's Buick Enclave, our stunning upscale crossover. Remember, all Patrick Buicks come with the best coverage in America. A 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. See them all at PatrickBuickGMC.com. Patrick Buick, the new class of world class. Just off 390 exit 12, corner of Lehigh Station and West Henrietta Road. There's only one world-class Buick facility, the all-new Patrick Buick.
Check out the all-new line of aluminum utility trailers at Factory Direct Trailer. Get a great pre-season price before in-season prices go into effect. For dump trailers, landscaping trailers, or heavy haulers, visit Factory Direct Trailers today on Route 104 just east of Webster.
I was crazy in love with Ralph. I was working as a receptionist when the door opened, and there he was. He was flat, like he was cardboard or something. I soon discovered the truth about Ralph. He was cardboard. He was the cardboard cutout of the Powerball jackpot guy. That night, Ralph whispered the words every girl wants to hear.
Hey, Pookie, the New York Powerball jackpot is now over $180 million. That's $180 million.
Here we go.
Yeah, we rock. We tweet too. Follow us on Twitter. Just search WCMF Breakroom.
You know, they do all these kind of rejoinders and stuff, and they do things on the radio station. And normally I should save this and go in and talk to them, but I don't think they really like when I make suggestions sometimes.
Because you do it in such a prickish way.
Do I? I don't mean to. And I'm not being...
No, but you come across like that. I was just going to tell you.
All right.
A little bit.
Okay.
A touch.
A touch?
Yeah.
All right.
So what were we going to tell them?
Well, I was going to say, because after us, they do... this is CMF, and then they play like a little bit of AC/DC.
Right.
This is, and I go, they should also do this is CMF and have a line from you or something from the show.
That'd be nice.
You know, in between. So this is CMF, and you got AC/DC. This is CMF us. This is CMF, and then Bob Seger.
It's a work in progress. We've only been around for 45 years. The station, they're going to nail it one of these days.
Just by suggestion, they're nailing it.
Yeah.
They do their thing. All right, we are at the Fat Guy Games here, and we have the final event coming up. But Adam Hunter has entered the room. And today, Adam Hunter's a comedian. He's at the Comedy Club in Webster all weekend long with shows tonight, 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow night. You can get your tickets by going on and reserving them at the comedy.us, thecomedyclub.us, and you could reserve tickets right there. Just say TheBreakRoom sent you.
Yeah.
And you're in.
You're in, baby.
Today's a big day for jokesters. I forgot that it's April 1st.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just talked to the home front, and there was an epic meltdown.
Would the kids pull?
There wasn't. They were pissed off that I didn't help them get ready for April Fool's Day.
What are you supposed to do?
Well,
Is there a
last
project?
year I guess Jordan likes to go with this hand buzzer and try to shake people's hands.
Comedy classic.
And then my father had helped them by Xeroxing or copying a dollar bill, folding it in half. And so when you pick it up, it looks like somebody dropped $1. And then you pick it up and it says April Fool's.
It's cute to pull in school.
So Jordan, I guess, was flipping out, and he's also got some roller skating thing after school, and he needed $5. So Jenna took $5 and she copied it on the Kodak
nice
printer,
move.
right? So it prints out. And then she says to him, and then he's all huffing and puffing. He didn't finish homework. He's flipping out, right? He gets all his stuff, and he goes, she goes, oh, don't forget your $5 for the roller skating. And he goes, that's supposed to be in my folder. She goes, well, you're a big guy. You got to put it in your own folder. And he takes it, and he goes, oh, thanks. You got my supplies. He realized that it was a fake $5. But I forget that April Fool's is such a big deal.
Well, you know my buddy Norm, right?
Yeah.
And he has that fake lottery ticket.
That's a big one with him.
It never works.
What do you?
Every time we go to a bar, I got this buddy on. At least a fake winning lottery ticket. You scratch it off, and we'll go to a bar, and he throws it down, and he's waiting. I've seen actually people pick it up and throw it out.
I thought this was an April Fool's when I walked in and a bunch of fat naked guys running around the room.
Yeah.
I thought I was on a radio show. Next thing I know, I'm at the Heavy Olympics.
It would just happen to coincide there.
Oh yeah.
But man, my middle guy Jordan is so dramatic with different stuff.
He's like an old man though. Your kid gets mad like old man style at a coffee shop.
But it's kind of funny because the other day we're out playing catch because he's going to be in Little League, and he's going, throw me some pop-ups, some fly balls.
Okay.
So I'm throwing him, he's catching them. And just as he's in the front yard doing this, 2 girls who look to be probably about middle school age come down the street and turn onto ours and are riding in front of the house.
Right.
And really loudly, he catches and goes, 4 in a row! 4 in a row, baby! Haven't dropped one!
Ladies, how are
I
you?
go, look at this. 4 in a row. I haven't dropped
We're
one.
doing Kool-Aid Coladas. You want to step inside, baby?
I go, look at this.
Oh.
The worst April Fool's I had was when a girl told me she was clean. Turns out she wasn't.
Adam Hunter. Now, I heard Adam, and I don't know if you can tell this story
Yes.
that you were telling off air, on air. Are you comfortable with that or no?
I'll tell anything. Well, sure.
So Adam was telling a story, and I thought I heard was Gilbert Gottfried's name in
No,
that story?
Godfrey, the comedian Godfrey, he was the 7-Up guy.
Yes, I do know
I was talking about I did a gig one time and somebody insulted. He got a heckler, so he just started punching the heckler. And he ran into the crowd and started punching the heckler.
Like assaulting a guy.
Yeah, and I was like
That's gotta be
I was the guy
first.
running the club at the time, so I had to break it up. And Steve Burr was the next comic on.
Yeah, we know Burr.
Yeah.
So that's why I said the last time I saw Steve Burr, I was break, and then I continued the show because I just wanted to make.
But how bad did the fight get?
It wasn't that great. You know what? Godfrey at the time, I think he was taking some jiu-jitsu class or something. So he went. He went right to the ground with him, which would have been great if it was just him versus the guy at the bar. But the guy had like 6 friends, so the last thing you want to do is jump on the ground with the guy. So I was, but those guys thankfully couldn't fight either. So I was peeling people off of Godfrey.
Jesus.
So God, Godfrey's this big, strong dude. He would have, if he would have kept it standing, he would have killed him. But I think he was just trying to try out his new, rear naked choke.
Tommy, picture it. I mean, this would be scary.
So now you said you had to continue the show.
Well,
how does that work?
Here's what happened. Well, because I was running this like Westwood Brewing some bar, and I didn't want them to cancel our show.
Yeah.
So I just basically put the chairs back, and I'm like, took the mic. I'm hey, so where are you guys from? And like the 7 Asian guys that were stunned, from the UCLA math team were like, well, what is going on right now, And so I just tried to pretend that all this never happened, which in itself was funny, And then the cops came, and then the cops were like, was there a fight here? No, that wasn't a fight here. No, sometimes the words get heated, but no, it was just like.
So no one filed assault charge at Godfrey.
No, nobody.
Because you could.
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
Oh yeah.
The guy killed me.
I mean, I've had some. Like one time, I was at the New York Comedy Club. I was my first year of comedy, like 12 years ago. I was at the Latin Room, the Latin show at midnight on Fridays. And this one comic wouldn't get off stage.
Yeah.
And the guy kept lighting him. So this big fat guy, the room held like 20 people, went to go grab the mic from him. The guy let go of the mic. So the guy punched himself with the microphone. And he thought that he got hit with a punch. So he started punching the comics. So the comics were punching each other. The whole crowd ran out going, the comics are fighting each other. Nobody pays. The wait staff is like. And
they all walked on their bills?
Yeah, all walked. And I'm supposed to go on next, right? So
hey, who wants to laugh?
Yeah, it was awful experience.
Damn, man.
That's 2 good stories
You
just
ain't
from
kid, man.
nutty stuff that you've witnessed at the club. Not even
But
telling
how
you
did you
jokes.
thought the guy punched him? He hit himself.
Yeah, that was
Stop
hard. I mean,
hitting
I've had
yourself.
one time I did a comedy. I was like the Montreal Comedy Fest, is like the big
Yeah,
festival.
We've broadcast there a few times.
So
Very fun.
I was like my 5th callback at the Improv. I was all excited, and then of course like. I didn't even know it was one of those things where I did great the night before. They want to see you again. I'm like, why? Right? So I go down there. There's like 30 old people from like a bingo tour or something. So they're in the crowd, and then all comics that all are
They
all
won't laugh
competitive.
at anything.
So then I'm like, oh, old people.
Smug and old. That's a nice mix for comedy.
So I go to the old lady. I'm like, I like old ladies because during sex I could be like, who's your grandson or something, right? And the lady goes, I'm not old, and takes a hard menu and hurls it at my head, right? And it must have been like Nolan Ryan's grandma. She hit me directly in the forehead, and my head starts swelling up. And I'm like, maybe I should go back to my jokes. So once again, I try to pretend, and now everyone's laughing. And I'm like, did you just throw a menu at my head, And it was just, I
you
didn't
don't
get
even
that.
expect to be assaulted by old people.
It was the worst.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Wow. So out of the Montreal Comedy Fest, because we've been up there a few times, and we know that there are a lot of guys scouting talent.
Yeah.
Sometimes people have gotten sitcom deals out of it.
Right.
Anything come for you? Any
No,
pilots?
I never actually got there. This was
Oh,
like
you
the
never
final
got-
callback. Yeah, because
I gotcha.
the whole menu incident.
Why would they
never-
do that in front of that crowd, though? That seems like a tough
It
way
was
to
one of
judge.
those things where no one knew. It's like, sometimes people that book comedy shows are just like, I remember I used to do camp shows for kids. Like they would have like 10-year-old camps, and they bring them to the show for some reason.
Jesus.
And half the camp was gifted kids, half special needs kids, right? Like there was like 2 different camps, right?
It's another lousy mix.
So I go on stage and they're like, you want to be Adam? You got to be really clean, And like, I'm like clean as in like Charlie Sheen's kids clean, or like So I go on stage and I said the word like lesbian or something.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all the kids were like 10 years old, especially, they go lesbian and start running around the room, like
laughing.
just. Those shows were like normally like the check spot is the spot you don't want to get when they drop the checks on you.
Because
everybody's looking at
and of course, and it's one big table, so everyone's like $270, and everyone's dividing each other. Whereas camp shows, it was the ice cream spot because they give out the ice cream, and then the kids go ballistic. And you can't compete
That's
with
like
ice
kitty
cream.
crack.
Yeah.
There's a local comic in town, and he's a magician, and his name is Sky Sands, and he does a lot of work with kids.
Yeah.
So there's a camp here for cancer called Camp Good Days. So they did this big benefit. So I was part of the radio group that went down to see the kids at this camp, and it's really beautiful on this lake. And I brought down my Cocker Spaniel to run around, because it's like a park. I figured the kids will get a kick out of him. So we all go inside this big like shell, and it's all these cancer kids from like around the world.
Right.
And Sky, I still remember, is up on stage and is doing his set, he's doing his magic, and all of a sudden, I had kind of lost track of my dog. The crowd he's killing.
Yeah.
He's killing because my dog is taking a huge steamer like about 10 feet away from him in the picnic area.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, man, these kids are digging this, man.
That's
And my dog
funny.
is just snapping off a couple of things.
I've had dogs in the crowd when like I didn't know they were dogs. You know, you get these people who are like blind or something, and like you look down. I'm like. Remember one time I did I was like Laughlin or something, like one of these old school Vegas, Nevada, and I'm like, are there dogs in the crowd? I'm like, what is there, a 2-bone minimum?
Yeah, you wouldn't think you'd feed dogs in a casino.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, well, this is a rough crowd.
All right, it's Adam Hunter.
Very
you
funny.
can catch him all weekend long. Great stories, Adam. And that's not even his set. I mean, that's great stuff. Adam Hunter will be at the Comedy Club in Webster all weekend long at Empire Boulevard. We are about to commence with the final event in the Fat Guy Games. This is the Fat Fold Egg Hold.
Jeremy has a Guiness on all of a sudden.
Jeremy does, because he really wants to win this.
He's
now,
adorable.
If Danny can go through the point totals, because actually there are points for everything. So the winner gets 100 points.
Right.
There was a tie for second place in the sniffing contest. So they each got 50 points. So where do we stand in point totals?
In the first one, Bad Joke Boy won the first event, the Name That Smell. He got 100 points. Marcos and Jeremy both tied with 1. Bad Joke Boy got 2, so he got 100. Marcos and Jeremy got 50. In the second round, Bad Joke Boy could not hold any quarters, so he got 0. Marcos held the most quarters, so he got 100, and Jeremy held the second most quarters, so he got 50. So as of right now, Marcos is in first place with 150, and Jeremy and Bad Joke Boy are tied in second with 100 each. So this is
the round.
This is the coup de grace. This is it.
This is it. Okay. So
the third challenge, 2011 Fat Guy Games, the Fat Fold Egg Hold.
I must break you.
So here's what we got. Jeremy is about to. Are you taking off your pants?
Hell yeah, man. He's going for the full
He's
fold.
taking his pants and his shirt off.
I love it.
He's got to choose a soft-boiled egg.
Yes.
He will go over to the other end of the studio. He will stick it in a fat fold. He will walk as far as he can. If he gets to the other side, he has to touch the couch and walk back without the egg falling out. Wherever the egg falls, if it does fall, that will be his mark, and then we'll see who can beat that when we go to the other guys, Bad Joke Boy and Marcus. So here comes Jeremy, weighing in at 378.6 pounds.
Oh, man.
378.6 pounds.
Oh,
He has my God.
It's like I'm holding this T-shirt. It's like holding a wet ham.
Dude, I just saw a crack.
His BMI is 51.3.
He's going
His
under the
fat
gut.
percentage is 41.9% body fat. He can put it under his boob.
He's got it underneath
He's got
his
his under boob. Okay, perfect. You can put it there. You can put it anywhere you want.
That's the way to go, right
Anywhere
there.
you want.
Those are the best breasts I've seen in a while.
Any way you want. And we are going to get this on Ustream. Get a little peek there. You'll be able to watch it all on
You can't use any clothing
Ustream.
to help, so it's got to be strictly just a fat fold.
Then you got to pull down the
Yeah, sorry about
pants.
that. Yeah.
So
if
it
that's
might
where you
have
want
to go
hold
under
it.
the.
Yeah, so you have to like literally take your
You
pants
got
off.
to take your jeans off.
Your jeans off, yes.
Wow.
Oh, this
All right,
is
so here
sexy
it comes.
now. Look at
Jeremy
this.
is taking his jeans off. He is down to his underwear. See it all at WCMFBreakroom.com.
Wow.
This is all for a 6-month membership to the Downtown Fitness Club, complete with the John H. Body Transformation Program and group training sessions.
Nice.
Here we go.
It's got to
Are
walk
you
down
ready?
and back. Ready?
Down and back without
Just
the.
walk. Just relax.
I am turned
Just
on
relax.
right
You
now.
don't have to race.
The egg.
Oh, look at that coin slot.
You can't even see the egg, though.
No, it's gone.
You can't see the egg. Oh,
Look
my
at that
God. Look at
ass
that
crack.
slot. Wow.
Wow.
Hey.
Nailed it.
Hey. Very good.
And he had speed.
Yeah, he did have
Is
speed.
it possible to maybe do more than one egg for bonus points in the future? I think that's a good way to go.
Well, we could have you try. We let Marcus put $10 worth of quarters in. Do you want to try now, just to show off and really intimidate the guys?
He wants to
Yeah,
show
this
off.
one won't count.
There was an
But
earthquake
put
just
one
now,
under
by
a
the way.
boob. Oh, he's going to put a bunch. How many is you put?
It's like a hen house.
He's got how many eggs? 4 eggs now under his fat fold.
They're
5
gone,
eggs.
bro.
5 eggs. Wait, he's putting one under his left breast, or his right
Frittata.
breast, and under his left breast.
Holy
He has
Christ.
7 eggs, over a half dozen. Jeremy,
You're like the Easter hippo.
here he goes. He's walking.
Come on, slow,
Nothing
slow,
falls.
you're gonna lose it, you're gonna lose
the
Slow,
bosom.
slow, slow.
You're gonna lose the bosom.
Touch the comic.
couch.
Come
No.
back.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Look at this.
You could have put 4 in your ass.
He
Nice.
did. Wow, all
Wow.
7 and they
That's a
never
record.
fell. Jeremy, you should have just done the boob. It would have worked.
Wow, that's impressive.
Unbelievable. Did you get all the 7 out?
No, you.
He
Tommy,
forgot they were underneath. Can you feel them? Can you feel them
He
in
can't
there?
feel anything.
No. Just because they're cold, you can feel them.
It's like
Did
Santa
you guys
Claus
see how
and the Easter
sweaty
Bunny.
those eggs were that came out? I don't know if the other guys want to use clean eggs.
Oh, they are really
Or
sweaty because they were
no,
cold.
those are sweaty eggs.
They're yeah. You might want to go to a different dozen.
He doesn't seem to mind.
Holy Christ, he's pulling his looking at his ass crack.
It is the Fat Guy Games. This is the Fat Fold Egg Hold. Right now, Jeremy the Prick has not dropped the egg.
Right.
Bad Joke Boy is trying to put an egg in position.
Well, he can't have. He has to have his jeans down.
Yeah, but you may want to walk. You might want to take the jeans off and walk all the
you're
way
gonna
over
trip.
to the starting point to put the egg in because it might fall out. What's that?
You're
The
gonna
jeans
walk
are
with
like-
jeans down. All right.
All right. Okay.
All right. Look at that ass. Oh
All right,
my
there
God.
you go. There you go.
This is like the obese Olympics.
It is. All right. When you're ready, you can go. You have the egg in, not aided by clothing
Hey,
or
you don't have to
anything.
run. I mean, there's no.
No,
speed
you can
in
walk.
this, you know.
Absolutely. There's
Look at
there's
Jeremy out there
judgment speed.
bragging everybody.
Are you ready, Bad Joke Boy? Go ahead. He is now walking. He has his pants down
All right.
slightly.
Okay.
The egg is
Here
under
he comes.
the giant
It's still
gut.
there. I just saw the. Now I can see the egg on him.
You
a
can
little
see
bit.
the egg.
Just a little. Jeremy, it disappeared.
He's touching the
Touch
comic,
the
touching
comic.
the couch.
Kiss the comic. Come back.
Man, look at those dimpled asses.
Oh,
Holy
my God.
You
the varicose veins in the back.
It's like Bigfoot.
It All right.
Touched.
Fat Fold
All right.
Egg Hold. He made it all the way with no drop. Now, there's no tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker's got to keep doing the event for 15 minutes until somebody drops.
Oh, that's what the rules say?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
we can
that.
even go to break and they can keep going.
Yeah, they can go. Yeah, they can keep going.
Until
All right.
somebody drops. So
Here-
don't- keep your game faces on, boys.
Here comes Marcus for the
Marcus might have a problem here. He doesn't have. Oh, well, he's got the gut.
The gut. The gut is the.
Bro, you
big,
might
big
have to
thing.
lose the jeans though, because you can't have the jeans covering it.
Marcus is like in shape compared to the other two guys.
Oh yeah.
If there could be such a thing, yes.
I wonder if he could hold it in his navel.
I'm wondering if he could hold it in his back. Oh, in his navel.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. You got $10 worth of quarters in there.
Sudden death. You have to find your junk.
Okay, it's in.
All right, it's in. Go ahead and walk. Here he comes, Marcus, with the egg underneath his fat fold.
Let's see.
And
Man,
you can't even
nobody's budging.
see the egg.
Man, these eggs aren't budging.
No, you can't see it.
Touch the comic,
It's
come
good.
back.
He's coming back.
Now, if you could walk like a model on a runway, that would be extra points.
Wow.
Doing the
All
way.
right, man.
Nobody lost
Nobody
an egg.
lost an Everybody egg. dunked.
Nobody lost an egg.
It's like the walk of shame.
All right, so we have to do round 2 again, right? Jeremy goes, and then Joke Boy and the other. How sweaty and disgusting are the eggs?
Oh,
RJ?
come on. One hatch.
Well, they've been on screen line. You're on the air. Welcome to the break room.
Hey, what's up, Bill? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. Hey, check it out. Your tiebreaker.
Yeah.
You have them put the egg underneath their gut, and then your intern comes in and smacks their stomach. Whoever can protect the egg wins.
Oh.
I like that. I can't.
We would love to.
I
We
cannot.
can't.
No, but I can't allow people to get hurt.
Right.
That's a
Smack in their stomach.
That's
would
a
hurt.
genius.
man.
I like this guy.
I like this guy. That would hurt people.
How about if they run into
Who's
each
gonna
other,
get hurt? A
belly
little tap
slamming
on
each
the
other?
stomach, see who can protect the egg. He doesn't have to go full force.
He doesn't have to go full
A
force.
bunch of belly smacking white crackers. I like
Yeah,
it.
get it done.
It's like when you used to do the sumo wrestling, right?
Right,
Where they
yeah,
bumped
the
into
same
each
thing.
other.
We get them in next year. We'll
When I was a
improve it.
kid, there used to be the belly things. You used to inflate them. You put them around your neck. They
Oh,
hung
really?
your belly, and you would belly
it's
bop
just-
each other.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
It's like a game you guys
Yeah,
used to
when you
play?
were kids, and it was a ring, and you had to try to push each other out of the
Where
ring
the hell
just
was
using
this
your belly.
at?
In your house, you bought them. I remember getting them as a
Oh.
birthday present in the
Damn.
70s. Yep. All right, so you got to go back. But I mean, he's already done like 7 eggs, the guy, and walked, and nothing fell. I don't think anything's gonna fall.
Okay.
I don't think anything's gonna fall.
Wait, how did
Well,
this
you
guy
wanna-
enter?
What are we doing, Bill?
We were just doing the fat fold egg hold. We have Raph
Raph
from
98PXY.
But Raph, you have no fat folds.
Yeah.
You're in shape.
How did AC
Nah,
Slater get in the conversation?
Look at this. You just want to come in here and make these guys feel bad about themselves. is
No,
what you're
that's
trying
a pretty
to do.
prickish
Stop,
move.
please. This is. Look at this.
Wait,
No, you can't put it in your armpit. It's got to be in a fat fold, and you don't have any fat.
Squeeze it between your pecs.
Yeah. I can't really.
I
can't do it. I can't do it.
You're a
at this.
loser, man.
He's showing off. You know what this is?
Your body's pathetic.
He's coming in to try to get Alex. He's trying to turn Alex on.
Oh,
with
is that what it
shirt on.
is?
Yeah.
Did one of the fat guys have a kid and just came out here? What happened?
All right, so I don't actually know what to do at this juncture, Danny, because
they're not going to lose an egg.
There's nobody's going to really lose an egg, and I think Jeremy did 7.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was unofficial, though. That was unofficial.
I understand that.
Why don't we take a break and talk about it?
Yes.
All right, we'll take a break and talk about it. Phone number is 222-6000.
I have an idea.
Great. 222-6000.
I'm going to go home. You guys work it out.
Well, here's the problem. It's
Work off
just
my
with
feet.
rules and things.
I know.
That's the thing. And we may actually have to try to get somebody to come down from upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
We may have to go to get the Neenan lady.
It's like the PGA. We have to go get a drop.
Well, of course, now Jeremy's done it, but the other guys have not.
The other guys have not.
So Jeremy is in the lead, so maybe he gets a...
That doesn't matter. It's
No, so we go back again, and we do 2 eggs.
Right. I think you keep going at how many.
But, like, different areas. Like, you got a whole one in the boob, one in the gut.
Gotcha. Mike, what's your tiebreaker idea?
Tiebreaker. Marcos takes Jeremy the Prick's egg, peels it and eats it. Whoever peels it eats it the fastest, and then everyone eats each other's eggs for the gross level. Plus, they're heavy dudes; they got to eat. You know what I mean?
It's like fat homoerotica.
Yeah, sure. It goes with the throbber from San Francisco.
Thank you, Mike.
The first guy who loses their virginity wins.
Adam Hunter. Al, what's your tiebreaker idea?
Well, I think you should have them do what Jeremy the Prick did. Let them do 7 eggs in their fat fold. Whoever drops it, then the next guy's got to do 8 eggs.
Yeah, I'm going to run upstairs to talk to the upstairs, but I like that. I like the 1 and 1 and 1, adding an egg.
Yeah.
To do the fat
this
fold.
this one egg ain't working, man. Them guys can,
I
don't know, they can hold probably a dozen in that fat fold.
Well, Jeremy got 7. We know that. Ron, welcome to the break room. What's your idea?
How you doing today?
Doing all right, buddy. Can you turn off your radio and talk to us?
Yes.
All right, well, hurry up.
Okay. Tiebreaker?
Yep.
Have them go up the stairs and down the stairs and see what falls out.
That's actually not a bad idea, except that it is probably not. See, it's the rules. That's our stickler on this. We will take a break. We will decide how to
Let's go talk to Boss Lady and see what she says.
Right, determine who the winner of this final event and then the overall winner of the 6-month membership to the Downtown Fitness Club with a lot of help from John.
Yeah, from the Downtown Fitness Club.
Yep, John from the Downtown Fitness Club, who's going to be helping these guys get in shape. 222-6000 is the phone number. Text us 80761. We're open to your ideas, but we're going to go talk to the official people.
Boss Lady
During the break. Next on 96.5 WCMF.
And this half hour of the break room brought to you by St. John Fisher College.
The Break Room on 96.5 WCMF. WCMF HD1 Rochester.
Friday! Good morning, my workforce pals. Dave King on 96.5 WCMF. We're going to finish up the work week right after the break room, and we're going to start things off by resuming our March Madness competition. Who's going to prevail? Who's going to move up in the brackets? Your votes are going to decide. And when we're not doing March Madness, we'll have plenty of great classic rock and roll for you to enjoy at work, including our blocks in the noon hour today, which feature Deep Purple and Tom Petty. More tickets to give away, too, for Buddy Guy and B.B. King. The workforce, it rocks. Right after the break room on WCMF.
Do you know why so many people have trouble learning new languages? Because they make the mistake of trying to learn it when they should just absorb it. And right now, a free demo CD-ROM from Rosetta Stone will show you how. So stop memorizing, stop translating, and please stop doing drill after boring drill, because now you can unlock your hidden language learning potential with the world's fastest, easiest way to learn, Rosetta Stone. We don't want you to take our word for it. We don't even want you to listen to the U.S. diplomats, over 10,000 schools, or NASA, who all believe in our program. We just hope you'll accept our free demo so you can experience the power of Rosetta Stone for yourself. Discover the secret to learning a language faster than you ever imagined. For your free demo, call 1-800-500-9975. Don't try to learn a language, just absorb it. Call 1-800-500-9975. 1-800-500-9975.
96.5 WCMF presents The Breakroom Comedy Caravan, a live comedy show and after party featuring Tommy Muley, Bill Moran, live and on stage. Engaging, brutally honest, always funny. See them at the Finger Lakes Quality Inn in Newark, April 30th. Plus, Christian Dambarello, that's me, performing music, comedian Pat Duffy, plus a special appearance by Kano. Tickets on sale Monday, April 4th. $15 in advance at area Wegmans. Check out WCMF.com for details. The Breakroom Comedy Caravan at the Finger Lakes Quality Inn in Newark, April 30th for Rochester's home for classic rock. 96.5 WCMF. 96.5 WCMF presents The Breakroom Comedy Caravan, a live comedy show and after party featuring Tommy Muley, Bill Moran, live and on stage. Engaging, brutally honest, always funny. See them at the Finger Lakes Quality Inn in Newark, April 30th. Plus, Christian Dambarello, that's me, performing music, comedian Pat Duffy, plus a special appearance by Kano. Tickets on sale Monday, April 4th. $15 in advance at area Wegmans. Check out WCMF.com for details. The Breakroom Comedy Caravan at the Finger Lakes Quality Inn in Newark, April 30th for Rochester's home for classic rock. 96.5 WCMF.
It starts with 100% whole grain oats. Then they add chunks of fresh green and red apples, 2 kinds of raisins, and finally, sweet cranberries. Seriously? That's better. Introducing McDonald's new Fruit and Maple Oatmeal. It tastes as good as it sounds. The simple joy of wholesome meets delicious. Prices and participation may vary.
There's no such thing as a morning person. There is no wrong side of the bed or case of the Mondays. There are only those who know the simple joy of breakfast and those who don't. There are 2 things certain in this life. The sun always rises, and McDonald's prepares breakfast hot and fresh every morning, just for you. Breakfast with hot cakes and premium roast coffee. Did they invent it? No, but they did perfect it. So, when's the last time you had breakfast for breakfast? At participating McDonald's.
The King meets the real deal. The King of the Blues, B.B. King. The thrill is gone, baby. On the same stage with the real deal, Buddy Guy. Friday, August 26th, CMAC in Canandaigua. Tickets go on sale Friday, April 1st at noon at Ticketmaster.com. Charged by phone or Ticketmaster outlets.
Looking for a great lunch deal in the neighborhood? Come check out Applebee's new all-you-can-eat soup, salad, and bread for just $6.99. Try a classic Caesar with French onion soup, then try a spinach salad with tomato basil soup. It's all you can eat and only $6.99. And for just a little more, you can step it up to one of Applebee's signature salads like our Oriental chicken salad or grilled shrimp and spinach salad. So come have lunch with us.
$6.99 all-you-can-eat lunch available Monday through Friday, 11 till 4 at participating locations.
Next time you're in a Tim Hortons, you'll discover our real fruit smoothies are actually made with a full serving of fruit. Enjoy refreshing flavors like mouth-watering mixed berry or delicious strawberry vanilla fruit smoothies. Just $1.99 each plus tax for a small. Or add low-fat yogurt for just 60 cents more. That's a lot of fruit for a little loot. That's what we call fresh thinking. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop, where quality meets value at participating U.S. restaurants.
It's time for
I ain't shitting you.
With Race and Randy.
This stuff's true.
On 96.5 WCMF.
Here's Race and Randy with a true story of my trips to Watkins Glen. I can't remember the year exactly it was. My buddy Brian would probably maybe know better. He was with me, and along with 8 of my other buddies, and we used to go to Watkins Glen, and we'd go down, usually on Wednesday or Thursday, and our girlfriends or wives wouldn't come down till Friday afternoon or Saturday morning. And we got up 6 o'clock in the morning, and we immediately started drinking. Now, this is probably back, I'd say, I don't know, maybe 1997, I'm going to guess. So we're drinking, and we were up a storm, and the trailer's open at the racetrack at that time in the morning. So you go and go shopping if you want. Well, we're drinking. I'm not going anywhere. Well, my 2 sons at the time were aged, I think, 9 and 6, come up to me and say, Dad, we want to go shopping. Now, this time I'm blitzed. This is like 8:30 in the morning. I've been drinking since 6, and I'm pretty much blitzed. I mean, when you're brushing your teeth with vodka, you know you're in trouble.
I got it.
Okay? I give them some about my wallet. I give them some money. And off they go.
We'll do an egg.
Me, I go back into the camper and pass out and take a nap. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Walk out of the camper as all my buddies are sitting there. Go see my boys. Hey, nope, haven't seen them since they left this morning to go shopping. Excuse me, I say? Haven't seen them. No, they haven't been back.
So now I'm worried.
One prize if
So I go flying back in the camper because I've got my flip-flops on. I'm going to put sneakers on. I come out of the camper. I run down to the road, head toward the trailers, and I look at about 50 yards in front of me, and I see these two kids dragging bags of stuff behind
There is
them.
a thing that we can do to see if there's a winner.
I said,
of
this
this
ain't
event.
good.
There is one thing we can do.
So they come up to me, and they've got jackets, T-shirts, about 100 little mini cars. You name it, they have it. Cups. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I literally asked him, how much money did I give you? $400, Dad. I said, how much did I give you? Yeah, Dad. You gave us $400 bills and a 50. $400 bills. I said, you're kidding me. He says, no, it was great. You should have seen Brett go up and buy a Hot Wheel car that was $2, and he handed the lady a $100 bill. The lady almost fell out of the trailer. He was a 6-year-old kid handing the lady a $100 bill. And just him and his two brothers, 9 and 6, standing next to each other, and they're paying with $100 bills. Can you imagine the look at them people's faces? So needless to say, now when we used to go to Watkins Glen after that, when I got to the Glen, $50 for you, $50 for you, and the rest stayed in my pocket. And I always made sure I left the money in the camper if I was drinking because I don't want to lose any more money.
That was another installment of
I ain't shitting ya.
With Race and Randy.
This stuff's true.
On 96.5 WCMF.
When you've been nicknamed, you know you belong. Get branded in the break room. Weekday mornings on WCMF.
Well, we have a ruling for
All
the
right.
fat fold egg hold, the final to do it. Jeremy showed off and stuck 7 eggs.
Showboating.
One under each breast,
Yeah.
and
He went to full
another,
Tyson.
another 5 under his belly. But let me grab Joe. Joe, what was your idea for a tiebreaker?
How you doing? For future, maybe obstacle course.
With the egg?
Have with the egg in the fold. Have somebody start in the hallway, come in as fast as possible. Have Tommy lay down, jump over Tommy, sit in a chair, spin him around 4 or 5 times, jump back over Tommy, and then high five the door frame, but their feet have to be in the air, like a little vertical jump.
Yeah, he just wants to see me get stepped on.
He does. He does. He wants to see you get just...
Tommy Lay stomped to death by an obese listener.
It would be justice, though.
Yeah. When those elephants go crazy
Yeah.
at the circus.
Joe,
That's
it's an entertaining idea, but not one we can do. I'm going to get to Rachel in a second. Here's what we can do.
All right. What's the rule?
We can have the guys put an egg in a fold and stand there for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Whoever is able to hold it for 15 minutes would be the winner of this event. If all 3 tie, we still have a clear-cut winner overall. There still would be a clear-cut winner because of the other 2 events and points.
Okay, so they could just sit here and we could do the show and the guys can hold.
Exactly. So if you guys each want to strip back down, pick an egg, we put it in, Danny will mark it on the clock, we mark out 15 minutes, and then we go from there.
They can pick whatever fold they want.
Any
obviously.
fold they want.
Well, they're all gonna
Any
go
fold
gut.
in their torso that they
They're all
want.
going to go gut.
Yep, they all probably should go gut. And then just stand there for 15 minutes. And, the egg could get sweaty. What's the
That's
matter,
true.
Jeremy? Come over here to a microphone.
What do you
and say
want?
something.
What do you want?
What do you want to say?
This better be good. This
coming to
better
the
be one of
microphone.
your gems. Not one of your gems. Not one of your half-ass jokes.
I just want to make sure that there's no allowed to touch anything or lean on anything.
No,
because
you got to
gotta
stand.
Okay.
You're going to have to stand.
All
Everybody
right.
will stand right here.
What are
in
you
the
worried
center.
about?
I'm not worried about me.
Who are you worried about? Bad joke boy. Who do you think is cheating in this?
I'm a little concerned about Bad Joke Boy at this point.
Why?
You
think he's
Are you
cheating?
talking?
No, I don't
Are
think
you talking
he's cheating.
spam on him?
I'm not talking spam. He's just been breathing heavy since the egg roll, and I'm worried about him.
All right. Well,
what about the event
just
of a
stand it.
death?
You guys do realize this is how the earthquake in Japan started, right?
Is this how it started?
Morning
Adam Hunter will be at the Comedy Club all weekend. Let me grab Rachel real quick. The guys are going to get back down to their shirts, pick a fold, stick the egg in, and we'll start for 15 minutes. Rachel's looking for tips for camping at Watkins Glen.
Well,
Since
Race and Randy's
Race
our
and Randy
guy.
was just talking about it. When are you going down, Rachel?
Oh, we're giant Breakroom fans, of course, and we're giant fish fans.
So you're
And
going
fish
for the
is-
fish show.
Oh.
Yes, and we've been dying for the announcement. They finally announced, but now to camp at the inner campground is almost twice the amount of the regular ticket. I was hoping Race and Randy could give me
What's
some,
the regular ticket, honey? Because here's
$200. $200.
Right, and I thought that included camping.
It does, but that's in maybe the outer area. I don't really know about Watkins Glen. And then the inner area, the infield camping, I guess,
Yeah.
$370.
Well,
So
what
we
do you
wanna
need
go
infield? You'll walk over and see the show. Save yourself a couple of dollars.
Wait, infield camping.
That's inside the ring. probably
Inside the ring
track.
where the concert's going to be, because
Right.
this is called it's the Jam
Super Bowl
Band
8,
Super
or
Bowl
Super Bowl
8.
9.
So you want to be inside?
8, 9, yeah.
I think. I don't know. I mean,
See, I'd
July
rather
in
be
Watkins
out.
Glen, I'm sure it's going to be disgusting.
Right,
so
so I'd
I
rather
want to
be on the
sure I'm not
outside.
walking. 3,000 miles.
Oh, I got you, because it'll be so hot and you're not walking, but it's going to stink,
How
honey.
lazy
It's
is
going
your
to
ass?
stink.
Wait, so Rachel, you need $200 to go down?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, if you want to give me money, I'll take some, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you're a big. Have you gone to any of the other jam band Super Bowls?
Well, they haven't had the Super Bowls, but I've been to 7 of the 9 festivals.
Oh, that's
I've seen them 100 times.
Wow.
Wow. You've been to
So we're
100
ready to
of
go.
them?
I've been to 101.
You know, I never got that seeing the same thing over and over and over again. Because these jam bands, you know, it's 4 songs. It goes on for 4 hours.
So are you married?
Yes.
No, I'm talking about you. Married?
Divorced twice.
That's why you don't get seeing the same thing over.
That's what it is.
Very good. Very good, Adam Hunter. All right. I got somebody who's got advice for you, Rachel, so listen to your radio, okay?
Okay, great.
Now we got somebody to give you some advice. Are the fellas ready with the got their shirts and their folds picked out and their stuff? Bring them in and let's start the 15 minutes and get them going. Greg, what's your advice for Rachel?
Well, I haven't been to Glen once, but I went there a couple of years ago. But unreserved camping is at the track, but it's not like in the track, and that is where all hell breaks loose.
Well, that's for the racing events, right? You went down for the race?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, she's talking about going for the Fish
Concert.
show. It's a jam band show, Super Bowl
Well, maybe it's the same
9,
setup.
July 1st.
I thought she was talking about for the Watkins Glen race.
No, she's talking
going
about
for the non-race fans, when the queers come down and really screw up your precious
Exactly. Why would you
race.
want to go for that?
Well,
No, I was just going to say the infield where they have the race. Where the infield is, that's where you pay the money, and that's where all the snobs with their big motorhomes are.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
this week.
you ain't gonna have that
Wait,
here.
did you say snobs
No.
with motorhomes?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, see ya.
See
Well,
you
that's
later.
race talk.
No,
Oh,
he means
oh.
like those tour. You ever see those like tour bus? My in-laws have like this
The fancy
tour bus. It's a-
$200,000
it's-
motor
It's like a
mansions.
50 motor man. It's got better appliances in it than my house.
I thought you meant like big track. Like, oh wow, look at that guy with the big trailer. What a snob that guy is.
Oh, those are there too. The junk.
It's double wide.
Adam Hunter's here. He's going to be at the Comedy Club in Webster all weekend long, and we'll get to him in a second. Fellas, pick a fat fold, stuff the egg in, and we will start the clock. Jeremy is putting it under his left breast. Bad Joke Boy underneath his fat gut, and the same with Marcos.
And here we go.
And the clock has started for 15 minutes. Then that will wrap up this event of the Fat Guy Games. Close out the games. We'll determine who the winner is. Someone getting a 6-month membership to the Downtown Fitness Club.
Saved their life.
John H. Body Transformation Program. And you're also going to get some group training sessions, get yourself in shape. Adam just came back from doing a USO tour over in the Middle East.
Yes.
How was that? Well, that's got to be. How is he getting through clearance? And
Well, yeah. I mean, it's actually the security's a lot worse in the U.S. than it is in those countries. As far as like, you know, they like give you stuff to bring on the planes. Like, do you have any bombs? No. Oh, here's some. It was great. I mean, the soldiers were amazing. I was in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Abu Dhabi, and in Djibouti, Africa.
Hey, what do you do like when you're not working? Like, what's the day like just when you're hanging out?
We went downtown Saudi Arabia, which was nuts. We saw Chop Chop Square, where they chop people's heads off. For
Really? They call it Chop Chop Square?
Yes.
Wow.
You know, they even tell teachers, I lost my head at Chop Chop. No, I'm kidding. No. But that was pretty insane. I mean, just walking around with like religious police walking around and like, you know, women can't talk. They can't, you know, they're covered up.
It's all separate, right?
Yeah, guys have like 5 wives. Women can't learn. They can't. It's just insane. And they lost my luggage, which didn't even bother me until I turned on CNN and saw all the protesters wearing my Affliction T-shirts, you know, and like throwing my DVDs around, and like throwing my DVDs around. I'm like, wait a minute. But the military guys were great. I mean, the shows were amazing, and that was the best part. You know, walking around in Africa was crazy because like it's just. I mean, these people would be like kings. These fat people. You know,
Where were you in Africa?
I was in Djibouti, Africa, right by Somalia, where like the pirates were.
Oh yeah,
the Horn.
Yeah, right by the Horn, exactly. Then you know, driving around, you see all this poverty, and then you see like guys hanging out with like donkeys, and like goats. You know?
But would you see like a lot of poverty and then like a rich dude, like the fancy guy?
You see that. You see like you definitely see like the king's palace.
And then
know?
it's all his poverty
And,
around.
yeah, and his wife is the biggest drug. You know, khat is the big drug there, which is like heroin and like tobacco, basically. together. It was an insane trip. I couldn't wait to get
what
back.
an education.
But it was you could definitely.
How long is when you do a tour like that?
I was there 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Before that, I was on the Boys to Men Love Cruise performing in the Bahamas.
You're kidding me.
No, I swear to God. Valentine's
Really?
Day, Boys to Men Love Cruise.
Come
Bahamas.
on.
Yeah, but
How many gay people on that show?
Boys to Men? No, it wasn't like Boys to Men, like gay. It was like the group Boys to Men.
No, I understand.
It wasn't like actual boys.
No,
I mean,
the gay
I didn't mean
cruise.
Mambla doing it.
Yeah.
I knew you meant the band, but I'm thinking those cruises are usually now. Most of those people are older, in their late 20s.
yeah, but this was like the party cruise. It
Right.
wasn't. This was like there was a lot of young people. They actually put on a really good show, Boys to Men. I was impressed.
But think about this. She went from, like, to me, like, when you see those cruise
Boys to Men,
ads.
you know what I'm thinking of? I'm sorry, I'm thinking of NSYNC. Boys to Men was when I was in college.
Boys to Men Black.
Early
Black
90s,
Boys
yeah.
to Men. Yeah, but I mean, they're not now they're like men to Alzheimer's. I mean, they're 60 something, 70 years
But I'm
old.
thinking, like, every time I see those cruise ads, it always, like, you're always embarrassed to be an American because they're so, like, over the top. Like, come on this cruise. We even have an ice rink in it.
I
And we
know.
have this, and you can
Oh,
eat
the Disney
17
one's out of
times
control.
But the
Over
ads
top.
look so bad. So you went from that to Africa.
Yeah.
Man, what a culture shock that had.
The only thing worse would be seeing the fat guy egg race. That would actually be the most. It was definitely a culture shock, and
Oh, God.
it definitely made you appreciate being in America, where the chicks are fun and loose and can talk.
Hey,
You know,
Adam,
so-
how many shots do you have to get before you go over? They make you get a bunch of different inoculations?
No. You're supposed to take malaria pills for Africa, but that's only if you're there for like a couple weeks. I was only there for a couple days.
And I think as long as you don't toss anybody's salad, you're fine.
Well, I'm just thinking in general, if you're even eating.
Yeah, true.
Well, I don't know. What
a lot of itching ass and then handing you your falafel.
Boys to Men, I would love to see that, actually.
Yeah, they were good. It was I saw them.
Motown Philly back.
Oh.
I saw them, and then I saw Bobby Brown the same week at the Key Club. He performed in the Key Club in Hollywood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which was so funny. He actually put on a good show, but he went on with like New Edition and like Johnny Gill and like
Man, there's some old
This
names there,
is
man.
old school hip hop, right?
Yeah, and it was Bobby came on like 4 hours late, which is annoying. But and he has like his cousins go on before him and all these. It's
like the clumps.
This is ridiculous. And then he goes on, right?
And then Willie comes out to tell you about a benefit on Clarissa Street.
Wow.
And Bobby's like big now. He's like, he's like, but he's
What do you
still.
mean- what do you mean he got
blew
fat?
up?
But he still has those like crazy eyes. You can see why he sold millions of records. He still put on a great show. But the funny part was like Johnny Gill goes on. And he's like, man, this reformation of Bobby Brown, and like, he's the comeback, and everyone's going crazy. And Bobby's like, man, I want to thank my brothers, Johnny Gill and Ronnie Bell. Ricky,
Oh,
like,
he gets the
didn't-
name
He was
wrong.
like, what's your name again? Like the guy who was in the New Edition with him. He's like, yeah, that guy right there.
My man.
Oh, it was so funny.
I just saw that Foxy Brown.
Foxy, what's she up to?
Foxy Brown gets herself in a lot of trouble often.
Yeah.
Like
And
Lil' Kim.
She is a maniac.
Didn't she beat up a nail tech?
She just did again.
Again,
In
yeah.
She was getting a
2004, she was
pedicure.
accused of assaulting 2 nail salon employees.
Yeah.
In 2007, she allegedly beat up a woman at a beauty store. So now she's on a Royal Caribbean cruise last week.
What happened?
And she's going ballistic in a salon on the ship. She
Yeah.
had a manicure appointment. She showed up 3 hours late.
Oh, okay.
When she finally arrived, she was told they didn't have time for her, and that's when she went into a
Oh.
rampage. Ship security removed her from the salon, and she was booted from the ship at the next stop.
Doesn't she have fake nails anyway?
Yeah, but it's probably.
Yeah.
I guess you got to get those fixed, right?
Yeah, sure you do. You got to maintain.
She should not go near Asian people. She does not get a well.
By the way, I wouldn't want to go ballistic in front of Asian people.
No, I mean, they could fly.
Yeah.
But
I hear you're a big MMA fan.
huge, yeah. I was the head
We got
writer
a guy
for
from here.
John Jones.
Yeah.
I met him.
Bones.
I met him at the Mixed Martial Arts Awards. I was the writer, and John Jones was there. He was the nicest guy in the world.
So you got to write for what these guys are going to say.
Yeah, I had to write the sketches. Randy Couture was the host this year, and I had to write like their. It was funny, and you had to write like Randy and like Holly Madison were hosting, so I had to like write the intros like.
Holly Madison's from the Playboy. She was on one of Half's Girls on
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, he's
Girls
a
Next
natural,
Door.
and her breasts aren't. Please give it up. I had to write like those things,
Oh, okay.
and then
The uncomfortable jokes.
yes, and then I had to write what they would say, which was like normally it was cool, but sometimes like the guys they'd be like, the champion doesn't like the joke you made about him. I'm like, so I'd be like, oh, I didn't write that. The other guy wrote that. Or like Diego Sanchez, who was like this fighter. He got drunk 2 years ago, and you get like a fake award, and then they give you the real award a couple weeks later, and he didn't want to give back his award. He's like. So like, hey man, you can't keep this award. He's like, no, man, I'm keeping it. And he's like, yeah, do you have to give it back? No, man. I'm like, all right, man, keep it. Sure.
So he gets a fake award, the plastic piece of crap.
because
was it like wax? And
well,
like
then they mail you the real one.
Yeah,
it's kind of like when you go to college, they give you the out thing, and then they'll mail you your diploma
so he
later.
keeps the fake.
Yeah, he's like, and then what are you gonna do? The guy could like kill you. It's like, like sure, man, keep it. It's all you.
Man, when I watch that stuff, it looks so horrible to me. Man, because they're beating. I mean, I mean, like a guy's down, he's punching him in the back of the head, and I mean,
no, don't punch him in the back of the head. You're not allowed to punch him in the back of the head.
Well, look, but they show that. Everybody says it, but every time I see the ad, there's like a guy face down, and a guy's on top of him just wailing on
That's gay porn you're watching.
Adam Hunter at the Comedy Club. Where are we in the egg fold? How many minutes?
Right now, we have just passed 8.5 minutes.
8.5 minutes.
It's going to be a tie. It ain't dropping.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Jeremy seems like his has slipped a little under his left breast.
He's starting to sweat.
Champion.
Yeah.
Starting to drip.
Just starting to go a little bit. But the other guys picked the gut that hangs down. I mean, they've got the low-hanging...
The safety hold.
Low-hanging fruit there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's
Adam, how do you become a writer for those shows? How do you get to, like if you wanted to write, could you go Grammys, Oscars?
You win a fat guy egg competition. No, how did I win? I actually, John Heffron, who won Last Comic Standing season 2, he was the host of it like a couple years ago, and I was his opener like 3 or 4 years ago, and so he was like, we used to watch Fighting all the time on the road. So he was like, when he was hosting, he was like, hey, man, can you write me some stuff? And he hired me.
Oh, nice.
And then I got hired again the next year, and then I'm doing it again this year. So that's how I got hired.
No, you were on the latest edition of Last Comic Standing.
I was on, not the latest, one before that. I was I was on season 6. Yeah, that's what I was on.
How did that work for you?
It was great. I mean, it was a great experience as far as, like, I didn't like living in a house with a bunch of comedians. And, like, reality shows are tough because, like, I think they were trying to make me out to be like the cocky guy. I kind of sold them as that's what I was going to do to get on the show because there's so much like political nonsense that goes behind it. I mean, and a lot of people, times you hear that, but like it really is like a lot of like
because you do hear that a lot, and we knew some comics who had tried out for that, including Beth. Tried out for Last Comic Standing, and she talked about the political crap. Like she's really, really funny. She came out
a mess and an absolute mess of a human being. We thought, man, she would be perfect for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of it. Like the people that stand online. Like, I mean, I'm not supposed to say this stuff. I wrote some, thing saying I'm supposed to, but
nobody's listening.
Yeah, no one's listening. I mean, but people that stand online don't even get really looked at. It's like you have to have a manager and agent, and then at that point, and then. It's like they pick 50 people but only keep 30 because then it goes to the network. So then a couple years in a row, I was picked, and then I would get a phone call saying you're no longer on the show, even though they said I was already on the show, and they got edited out of the show. And so it's a lot of a lot of that stuff, and then it just gets even more. It's one of those things where like, it's like you're in a baseball game and every inning people are cheating, but then at the 7th inning you're like, okay, they're gonna stop cheating this inning, and then after a while you're like, okay, so it's a lot of that where, but that being said, it was a great experience as far as like getting exposure, and I have not stopped working since every single week. And I've traveled the world, and I've been to Japan, Korea, Africa, Guam, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Man, you've been around
for the military, Bahrain.
You saw the world.
Yeah, and then I have not stopped. I host a show called Man Up Stand Up and I got a CD on iTunes.
Man Up Stand Up is a show but I think you got to have like a certain carrier to get it.
It's on Dish Network and certain Verizon Fios, and
that's why I've seen it.
Yeah, so I host that show. I've hosted 55 episodes of that, and then
it's a ton.
And then got the writing for the award show, and then I was on Chelsea lately, and then I got. So
How is that, man? That Rod just does sometimes. She doesn't seem that funny.
Chelsea
Seems like she has funnier people like sitting around that table with her than her, and it's got to be frustrating.
The guy who booked me was like, hey, you're right, you okay? And then he almost made me nervous, and then I was like, one joke bomb, and I tried to make up for it, but I thought like.
We got to drop.
Jeremy dropped?
Jeremy dropped.
Jeremy dropped?
Oh,
man.
Come here.
Jeremy drops out. That means we got 2 left.
I got cocky going with the breast.
You did get cocky going with the breast.
My thinking was since they've already been soft-boiled, the shell may have been weakened a little bit.
Yeah.
And that the less weight...
This is fat guy tech talk.
Well, it kind of is.
The less weight from my breast wouldn't have cracked it. As the shell got warmer, it got weaker. I thought maybe the gut would have...
hurt it.
Would have crushed it. So...
Yeah.
I want to apologize. I let a lot of the Ustreamers down today. I'm sorry, guys.
We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left for the fat guy. We will see who. So right now, Jeremy is in. We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left for the fat guy. We will see who. So right now, Jeremy is in possibly second place in this event. We may have a tie for first place. The guys successfully walked the length of the studio and back with an egg in a fat fold. Now they're just standing here. 2 left. Check them out. Shirtless on Ustream.
So Marcus would be the champion.
Probably.
If he just doesn't drop the egg.
If he doesn't drop the egg.
No matter what Bad Joke Boy
because he
does.
was already 50 points ahead.
Right, so he's the winner.
Marcus looks like he will be the winner of the first Fat Guy Games. Marcus weighing in at 421 pounds. 6'4", with a body fat percentage of 42.5% body fat. And a BMI of 51.4. That is Marcus.
That's a great stats.
420. And Bad Joke Boy, the heaviest guy in the games, at 460.
The densest, we like to call them.
The densest, 460 pounds, a body fat percentage of 44.5%, a BMI of 59.7. And Jeremy the Prick, the lightest, weighing in at a mere
the
300.
Situation.
1 minute
we like
remaining.
to call him.
1 minute remaining. A mere 378.6 pounds with a body fat percentage of 41.9% and a BMI of 51.3. We will have a winner of a 6-month membership to the Downtown Fitness Club.
It's too bad you guys aren't girls, or you guys would get tons of black dudes.
Adam Hunter. Catch him all weekend at the Comedy Club. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Marcus holding on for the win. Marcus is holding on for the win.
Hangage.
He does.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, with the gut hang. Yeah,
It
Marcus does. Marcus is that is a low hanging. I wonder, can the skin come back after that?
What do you mean?
Well, if it hangs
No,
that
they
low and you
gotta
lose the
get it
weight,
cut.
you got to get it cut.
Yeah. You
Probably
gotta get it
gotta
all cinched up.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Drop them. And
They
Marcus.
don't drop. They're still in there. They don't forget they're there.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to
Jeremy
come back
left
like a month
with
from now.
Oh my God, Marcus's egg has got a glow to it.
Oh, it's got
All
hand
the
glaze
sweat.
on it.
Woo!
Man.
Marcus looks like he is the champion of the Fat Guy Games.
Marcus.
So I'm trying to think. Marcus won the quarter challenge.
Yes.
And then Marcus won the egg challenge, giving him
the grand champion.
greatest
250 points.
250 points. Second place in the Fat Guy Games.
Bad Joke Boy, 200 points.
So Jeremy came in last.
And Jeremy the Prick came in last.
He got arrogant.
Only because he got arrogant with the boob. With the boob.
Shame.
Shame.
We should make him do the walk of shame.
What would that be?
Just him walking.
Anywhere
in public, I think it's a walk of shame for this kid.
John from the Downtown Fitness Club, you now
He's
have a
got
new
his work
project.
cut out
Yes,
for him.
I do.
Marcos.
I-
Marcos.
This
So
was
let me
way
ask you
more.
this. What are you
Go
going
ahead,
to do with
Tommy.
these guys? And this guy, I mean, he's 400 pounds. He's in fairly decent shape. So, like, what would be, like, day one for this dude at the gym?
Day one.
Yeah, like, what would you put him through, like, the first day? Just put him on the treadmill and laugh?
You know, we would probably start him off with the little treadmill. Treadmill for a week or two, get some conditioning up, get him into some functional training, some weightlifting. We'd run the gamut with him.
This guy could be a
We'd get him into
monster.
it quick. He's young. He's
don't
an
forget,
athlete.
Marcus was
he'll be
a guy.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he was a guy who benched 300 pounds.
Right.
Is a
Yeah,
little
he's
treadmill
an
an airplane
athlete.
runway? What kind of?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get him into it quickly.
Cool.
We'll hit some tires with sledgehammers and. All
And
that
we're going
fun
to keep
stuff.
a track. And watch
Yeah,
it.
we're going to keep track, and we're going to check in with Marcos. And I'd like to have Marcos come in and take, like, a photo for us for the website.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you want to do it shirtless or the way you are, but then that way, shirtless, I'm coming back, baby. You hear him?
Yeah.
I'm coming back, baby. I'm getting ready. Now, if Marcos can get some headphones on, Dave, comment for Marcos. Dave is a comment for Marcos. Welcome to the break room, Dave. What's going on this morning?
Oh, not much. I just want to congratulate Marcos.
Yeah.
Hey, Marcos.
What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You know who this is?
Yeah, I know who this
Who is it?
It's a guy who works with at Walmart.
Oh.
It's a Walmart employee.
Yes, I am. I'm the assembler.
The zipper head.
The zipper.
No, you're the zipper head.
Somebody's a drug addict. All right. So, Marcos, you're the winner. You got the 6-month membership to the Downtown Fitness Club. You get the John H. Body Transformation Program, which is nutrition and helping you pick things out to eat, and you'll get some group training sessions, right, John?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All that.
Hey, Mark, it's April Fools. Haha, this is all a joke.
Hey, Bill, if
Yeah.
it's all right, I'd like to give the other two guys some memberships, too, and get them in the program.
It's completely,
Okay?
if they're
Okay
cool
you
with
guys?
it,
Can I
we're
do
cool
that?
with it. Completely up to you.
That's really nice of you, man.
John,
They're all winners here.
Downtown
Everybody's a winner at the
Fitness
Fat Guy
Club.
Olympics.
See
Did
how
Jeremy
positive?
leave?
The Fat Guy
Did Jeremy
games.
leave?
Jeremy shouldn't have left.
I think
no,
he-
he's in the
he's
corner.
back
He's
there.
in the
He got
corner.
skinny.
Wow, that's
stood
how you
behind
know
me.
you're in a fat room when he can hide.
That's
He
hilarious.
did.
Stealth
A
for a fat guy.
378-pound guy
Kid
just was
hide
able to
behind the
hide.
other two contestants.
Yeah, so
I'm
the
gonna
other
take
guys
all
are open.
three of these guys, and I'm going to
Great.
transform them.
That's great.
I think in 8 weeks I'll knock at least 50 pounds off each of them.
Wow.
In 8 weeks.
Yep.
Man, I'm writing it down.
That's like
8
one
weeks.
chin.
Yeah.
8 weeks, 50 pounds. John from the Downtown Fitness Club is going to get all three of these guys in programs, and we'll see how they do.
Yeah.
We'll follow all you. Bad joke, boy. This might be it for you.
Yeah.
How many years? Step over to a microphone. How many years have you been fighting this, trying to lose weight? Actively doing
What do
different
you
things.
think?
Well, he's
Birth.
gone to nutritionist.
Fighting it.
No, that's what I mean, fighting it. You've had nutritionists, am I right?
Yeah, basically all my life I've always been big.
Wait, what do you
so-
mean basically you had a nutritionist?
He
You
ate
had
his
one or you
life
didn't?
nutritionist.
They called me fat in first grade.
I
So
mean, looking at the nutrition label ain't a nutritionist. Did you ever actually sit down with somebody and have them give you a diet to follow?
I tried getting into the surgery program and like years ago, and
What do they tell you then?
I got up to a point, and then it kind of stalled. The doctor likes to have a slam dunk for the patients he does surgery on, and I didn't meet all the criteria, and so that it kind of stalled. And I'm working towards.
Well, listen, man, I know people who have had that stuff and then have blown out the band.
The bypass around the bypass.
Right. And then
Yeah.
what happened is the guy, you have a valve over your stomach, right? So he blew that out.
Blew the O-ring?
Yeah, and now
Like the
the
Challenger.
valve that kind of the flap that keeps the acid in the stomach
Yeah.
is kind of eroded out, and it's
That's why
coming
you gotta
back.
go on a diet.
Got to have another surgery, and
Oh,
you know
man.
this gets crazy. This is where guys like John could really change your life for you and,
Stay
and
away
keep
from
you.
that knife.
Hey.
right, it's a bunch of things, you know.
Right.
Obviously, changing your lifestyle, changing your eating habits. Not that I eat a whole container of frosting at once.
But you know you
Let
want
the
to.
record show for
You
anybody
know
who's
you
doubting
want
me.
to.
Well, let me just say this. I use Tommy as an example because probably what, Tommy, 07, 06?
05.
05. Okay. So for 6 years now, the guy's kept the weight off, changed his life completely. He used to come in and break down what he ate after a night at the Comedy Club Thursday night. Tommy would Comedy Club Thursday night. Tommy would tie on a few scotches, go and rip some people some new a-holes at the Comedy Club.
That's right. And then it was Asiago cheese, super sad. And Italian
It sounded
bread.
so good. Or when he was really hungover, he'd get a BLT on a rye bagel. Right? Wasn't that what it was?
Delish. Oh, good.
And
The
it was
best.
delicious with a little bit of mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't eat any of that stuff anymore
No.
and has kept it off. Really hard to do. But when you got a coach like John, you might be able
Yeah.
to do that. And that's
Right.
that's the cool thing of this. So good luck to everybody. Thank you for coming in and participating in the Fat Guy Games. John, what do you want to say?
Oh, I was going to say, Bad Joke Boy here is going to be my hardest project because
I think so.
he is a fat guy.
Yeah.
These two other guys I wouldn't call them skinny guys, but they're athletically built. They just have, put on some weight.
Right.
So I'm going to knock that off quick. Bad Joke Boy is going to be my project.
Going to be your project. It's
Yeah.
dense. It's in there.
He is
It's in
dense.
the
He's
blood.
marbled. He's well marbled.
His calves are my waist.
Yeah.
I gotta say though,
Close.
all these guys, I've been making stupid fat jokes. Have been great sports and are like cool guys. Like you guys, honestly, you guys could all
Spend
lose the
5
weight.
minutes with any of them. Seriously.
Really? They feel like good guys, man.
Jeremy the Prick is a prick for a reason.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
He's very funny, though.
Oh, he's very funny.
Very
He's
funny.
mean.
He is mean.
And he's
that's what
beating
we
his children on air.
You beating your children on air?
Yes.
That can't be true.
All right, we will take a break. When we come back, we're going to tell you about a guy in Major League Baseball, and Danny will get us some other sports. We're going to tell you about a guy in Major League Baseball who this year is going to make almost what the entire roster of the Kansas City Royals is going to make.
So he's got to be in the over 20.
Just his salary, one player,
right,
is $4 million shy of the entire roster for the Kansas City Royals.
Who probably had the lowest in the league.
I think, yeah, they might. Because I was
Usually
thinking
it's like them or the
Pittsburgh, but
Pirates.
it's them or the Pirates. The Kansas City Royals do. Yep.
Damn.
They got to. Maybe not.
Wow.
Maybe
So he's
this-
got to be in the 20 millhouse range.
Well, we'll tell you who it is and how much they're making. You want to win a $100 gas card from
Hell
Patrick
yeah.
Buick GMC? Now, I get to do flex fuel in my car
Oh, where do you go for that?
Well, you can get it in Brighton. At the there's a gas station there, a Mobile, and you
Yeah.
can get it in Bushnell's Basin at the Mobile.
right by
there.
your house.
Yep.
Nice.
Now Bushnell's Basin, it's $2.99 a gallon. In Brighton, it's $2.89 a gallon.
Well, look at that.
So I was
Look
way
at you,
below.
Mr. Trump.
I was
Excuse me.
I was
You
way
fancy
below
guy.
E yesterday.
Yeah.
$62
God
to fill
damn.
up
Well,
with
you're
the
a minivan,
cheap
but
stuff.
that's a
Cheap
minivan, but
stuff.
That's a minivan. That's a big.
It's a 20-gallon
That's a
tank,
tank.
but still.
In Saudi Arabia, it was 60 cents a gallon.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Really?
Well, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing.
You literally just throw sand in your car and drive because there's so much oil in it.
Well, if you want a $100 gas card from Patrick Buick GMC, log on to WCMF.com right now and tell us why you love your Buick. Perhaps it's roomy enough for the entire family, roomy enough to get Marcos, Bad Joke Boy, and Jeremy the Prick in the trunk. Whatever the case may be.
That's one hell of a Buick because some of these guys are the size of Buicks.
We want to know.
This kid's an electric 225 over here.
And if your answer's good enough, you can win a $100 gas card and oil change package from Patrick Buick GMC and 96.5 WCMF.
The Break Room on 96.5 WCMF.
Nice job, guys.
WCMF HD1 Rochester. 96.5 WCMF presents The Break Room Comedy Caravan. A live comedy show and after party featuring headliners Tommy Muley and Bill Moran. Rochester's favorite morning show live and on stage. Engaging, brutally honest, and always funny. See them at the Finger Lakes Quality Inn in Newark, Saturday, April 30th. You'll see all the Break Room favorites. Christian Dan Borello playing live music and comedian Pat Duffy. Plus a special appearance by Kano. It's the Break Room Comedy Caravan, Saturday, April 30th from Rochester's home for classic rock. 96.5 WCMF.
Hearing that you, a loved one, or a